Hello, so to the Wardcast, your weekly source for video game news, machinima and survival horror discussion, updates on the ward, and more. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
Hi.
Wow, the energy. Alec
Hi.
Funnel,
Hi.
R3D3.
Hello, I am first timer here. How you all doing?
Welcome to the Wardcast. And Sasha Kennedy, another first timer. Hello, welcome.
We have
Hello.
virgins here.
Hello,
What did you say?
everybody.
What did you say, you fuck?
I
Don't
said
make
we
me
have
come over there.
virgins here.
So, Snapchat is releasing a $230 pointless lazy device so that you can be more pointless and lazy. I was going to put this in the news, but it's just some stupid bullshit that I thought I'd bring up here. But Snapchat is releasing a drone that will orbit around you or float in place while you record your Snapchat bullshit. And then it'll fly back down into your hand. So
How interesting.
why? Why does it exist? I don't like, what a waste of resources. Are we really that lazy that we can't just hold
Yes.
up a phone or, maybe set up a camera or something? I mean, what are we doing?
Wow, Sean, you hit it right on the nail.
Bow.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We're
What are
doing
we
a
with our lives?
podcast. And we're live. Come on.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
But like, does anyone here use Snapchat at all?
Nope.
No, I stopped using that when
Right.
I realized what the true purpose was.
What is the true purpose? I don't even
Dicks.
know. Dick pics.
Yep.
Yeah. These
Alec would
kids and
agree.
their goddamn applications.
See, I didn't need
TikTok.
I didn't need Snapchat. I had Grinder, so I was alright.
Of course you did.
But like, seriously, isn't that the dumbest shit in the world? Like, we made a drone, a device, specifically to just throw up in the air and
Blech.
record us while we do a fucking Snapchat. Like, what?
That
Why?
sounds much more creepier than people trying to showing the ding dong.
Well, now they can throw up a drone and show their ding dong from a distance.
Alec, what was that?
Distance ding dong. There you go.
What?
Enjoy it.
What was
It's
that?
just for you, Alec.
What?
Ooh,
He was throwing up in the air.
I
Blech.
gotta be right back.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Man down.
Oh no. Man down.
Oh no.
Yeah, but yeah, Snapchat, it's dumb, and we don't need devices to make it more dumb. Hey,
After
Jess,
he's
how was
now
your week?
deleting Snapchat. That's why
We lost our 3 though.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Oh wow.
I hope.
Oh, wow.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So my week was 5 days long.
All
Did
right,
you
I'm back.
Snapchat?
No. Hell
Thank
no.
God.
But I did throw up in the air, so that's fine.
Excuse me, what?
And I was also wrong because my week was not 5 days long. It was 6 or 7 days. 7.
7.
Seven.
It was not. Well, I guess if we count Sunday.
We count Sunday.
I mean, yeah, Sunday is
we?
a day.
But it was that was last
We
week,
do,
though,
Sean.
technically.
Yeah, but I had a Sunday leading to this Saturday, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
You know what? You guys can all go to hell. How about that?
Oh!
Oh.
We could drive a bus, it'll be cheaper. So
Yes.
I don't remember if I did anything special other than just work. Work is progressing, so that's kind of cool. I did lose my wallet and then go through like a massive panic attack looking for it. It was lost
Relatable.
in my laundry, so that's fine.
Relatable, except it was my phone.
My mom was like on the phone with me to keep me company, and I was like yelling at her because she was like, "Did you check this?" I was like, "Yes, I fucking checked," and like losing my shit, and I'm like, "It's not there." Yeah, and then I found it, so that's good. And then I watched...
Losing your wallet nowadays, though, isn't like as big of a deal as it used to be, because like who has cash in their wallet? Like
I didn't have-
nobody does.
I don't have cash. I didn't have cash because I don't have cash or money, and my credit card is in my
Wow.
room, and it's also like always maxed out. So I'm not concerned about that. I was more concerned because now my debit card is a tap, So
Right.
after payday, somebody could, if they had my card, they could tap. But also, I'm this genius who carried my social insurance card in my wallet. And working at the Canadian Student Financial Assistance Program now, I know all kinds of fucked up shit people can do with your SIN number. So that's what concerned me. I was like, bro, I have to deal with these people all the time. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, I don't have a $20,000 student loan. Yeah, that's my concern. Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't matter because I found it in my laundry.
Well,
Not even the
how's that?
basket. Just like literally in the pile of laundry.
Did you wash it?
No. I just tossed it
Okay.
there at some point and then tossed clean laundry on top because I don't use my drawers. So in life. I feel like I watched something new this week, but I don't think I did because I watched more Buffy. It's pretty much what I've been watching. It's just Buffy, a little bit of Critical Role.
A little bit, like 10 hours.
No, like I didn't watch a complete episode just because like I was having a lot of headaches and I don't want to miss stuff when I'm not paying attention. I did, however, keep reading the book that I showed you guys a couple weeks back, the Vox Machina one. So I'm like almost halfway. So it's interesting.
That's fun.
I love it.
Reading, ew.
Yeah,
Sean,
it's like reading Critical Role if I can't watch it. And I think that's I played. Did we play games last week? I played more Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, yeah, we did. We played a little bit.
Yeah, with Biaf.
Yeah, with Biff.
Mostly we just like ran around chasing each other and doing stupid emotes, which is the game for me. Yeah, I think I feel like I played another game. Well, I played a couple other games, but mostly for like recording or writing purposes. So, So I guess I've also been doing that. Whoops. That's like updates, but we do updates now. So yeah, I've been working more on some stuff, jotting down some stuff for episode 4 and for new projects that I have not announced. So
We're
Good job,
really
Jenna.
bad at that. You realize that, right? Like every time we have an update, it's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm doing something.
no, I worked on episode 4, but
No, I know, but it's just
Yeah.
like there's a lot of generalities, and I obviously know why we do that, but it's just like, fuck.
yeah, I
Maybe
just
we could be
don't-
better about that.
Believe
I
in
like it
yourself.
when we had updates.
How dare you flip my own shit on me?
And other than that, I received my little Dungeons and Dragons mini in the mail a week early, so that was pretty cool. I like that it doesn't look as cartoony as the picture did. Like the picture looked cool, but the thing looks less cartoony, so that's kind of cool.
Really, I
Um,
kind of wanted it to look like that.
I don't know. I find the colors look more like faded leather armor and not just like something that was freshly painted. If like, I don't know. I don't know. The character looks more ginger and less just like fake red hair, and it works. I like it. Pepper Desmond. It's over there.
It looks way better than I thought it was going to, because like people had posted pictures of their like final result or whatever of their custom figure, and it did not look good. So I was concerned, but yours looked good.
Yeah, I'm really glad, and I'm definitely gonna order from them again. So I guess plug for something that's not even mine. Hero Forge, worth it, quality, and legit.
Yeah, worth
They're not
it?
just gonna
Question
steal your
mark?
money. No, like it's worth it. It's neat quality. They're fast. They're efficient, and they're not gonna steal your money. They're legit. So there you go. It would have been my show and tell, but it's really small, so I don't think my webcam would have picked up on the details. However, it's also I don't want to keep shoving Dungeons and Dragons stuff in your faces, so I got
But
video
you're
game
gonna.
stuff.
Yeah.
No, I got video game stuff for show and tell. I grabbed 2 things.
Wait,
off-
whoa! You're not going to show the figure? Come on, that's like a prime show and tell. Why wouldn't you show that?
It's on my shelf right there.
All right.
You want me to get up and go get
no,
it?
no.
Because I can.
No, you're good.
Okay.
She's only going to take 30 minutes to do it, so let's move on.
It's literally.
Wow, Alec.
Move on, Alex. Then move on. I grabbed 2 things off my Tomb Raider shelf. Things that I know I haven't shown on the podcast. They're things that came in the box from the UK, from Lee and or Alec. I never know who put it there. So
I know it's confusing to me.
I know.
too.
I'm just like, I want to say the Brits, but then I'm like, is that racist? Nah,
nah.
No, it's not. Just
no. Alec is racist. So
Wow,
No,
that took a turn.
Why would you not?
It's okay, Alex. I'll
Anyways.
accept you for who you are.
Part
Damn
1
it.
is this Tomb Raider collectible card game.
Collectible card game.
I never knew
Yeah.
Tomb Raider actually had a card game.
It's a card
Everything
game, but
has
like,
a card game now.
but like,
The more I know.
those aren't cards.
God,
Those are
Resident
definitely,
Evil, I think, has
motorcycles.
2 card games.
but there's like pieces. It's not cards. I don't
Is it
I don't-
Yes, you
Legos?
have
What
to
is
open
it?
want to open it. It contains small
Well, there's
parts,
only
not
one way to
suitable for
find out.
children under 36 months.
Don't you dare open that.
I will not.
Don't you know you're not supposed to open
There's already like a
anything?
little there's a little like thing already peeled, and I don't want to make it worse. But yeah,
Maybe
maybe
it has Lara Croft boobs and all squares.
it's a very small
Alex.
Are you
box.
trying to give her less reasons to open it?
No.
The box is too small. Oh, it's got dice.
It's too small for
Oh,
the
now I
boobs?
have to open it. It's got dice.
Oh
man.
no.
Oh, we're fucked now.
All right. So it also, I didn't bring that one out, but it also has like a little pack of extension cards, I guess, like the ones you could just buy at card stores. I'm assuming it goes with this game, but yeah, it's cool. And the other thing I brought is this character memory card for the PlayStation console, and it's La La.
It's who?
La
La
La.
la
La la
La
la
La.
la 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 la.
But are there
Yes.
dice inside of it?
No.
You could save a game where you have dice on it. And then-
Yeah. Apparently it's from Tomb Raider 3. And yeah, it's literally a memory card, but it's Lara. So it's
not
kind
from
of
Tomb
it's
Raider.
kind of
The more
it's
I
kind of
know
creepy.
about this.
You're gonna scare people.
It's really well, it's not as scary as the Lara figurine I bought from eBay, but yeah,
No.
it's pretty good.
show that in front of my face one more
I like
time
how-
and I'll jump.
It's so sassy. Like, let Lara save her own damn adventures.
Yeah, fuck you, player. How dare you?
Don't-
How dare
like, Lara
you
can
can
fucking do
assume?
this shit herself. This fucking bitch. But yeah,
Good.
that's my show and tell, and that's my week, and that's my life. And I'm gonna not pick one of the regulars, which are
Uh-oh.
somewhere. I'm gonna go with R3. How was your week?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, already throwing me into the spotlight.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be honest, all this week I've been trying to actually chill after finally finishing the last edits for my project, because I do actually do my own stuff over at IUP, or Isekai Universal Productions. So I just managed to finish that, and I'll finally get the third episode of Konosuba episode 3 Abridged out, which is literally tonight in the next couple of hours. So
Yeah.
really looking forward to that.
Go watch this after this.
But for this week specifically, I've just been script writing for some new series. I finally got or at least one of the series all set to go, but I still need to do a couple more. So I think I finally finished it around Thursday or Friday. So I managed to get that done, and then I also got in touch with a couple of voice actors still overlooking the scripts, because I just want a secondhand opinion of making sure the script is solid, all that good stuff.
No. No.
Release it
It's
raw.
all coming
Don't
from
do
the
that.
plan.
Umbrella.
So
Umbrella,
yeah,
wow.
I managed to go on the. So yeah, with that being said, I believe the script for my first series should be 100% good to go. I'm just hoping for the best for because I also have another writer for my project taking care of that kind of stuff. So really looking forward to hearing more of that soon. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I've just been mainly script writing, just doing a lot more marketing for IUP, all that stuff. So I really disappoint Diz when she told me that I need a vacation. And yeah, I'm doing more stuff. But I did also.
Diz cannot judge in terms of that. Like she
Wow.
needs to take her own damn vacation before she can get upset at somebody else for not doing that.
But yeah, that's
Sean.
But yeah, But yeah, aside from that, and one more thing before I show what I have for show and tell. I've also been helping out Sean since we've officially gotten together for a collab that he is currently doing with his people and then my people. So I'm excited to see how
His
this will
people.
go.
Just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
So yeah,
They have
that's basically my week. Anyhow, what I brought here that will at least be kind of gaming wise was that I've been rummaging around along my shelf here,
Sure.
and I actually ended up finding this game guide here that I had for
Is it sealed?
I believe it. Yeah,
It's
is,
very
actually.
shiny.
It is
Yeah.
shiny.
Yeah, and I've had this since back in the 2000s. And it's basically just a game guide to a game called Onimusha. I don't know anyone who has ever played this game, but it's kind of
Sean has it.
okay,
He
I
hasn't
see
played
you,
it
Sean.
I have played it.
Wow,
Like
what a
2
shocker.
seconds and then
In
put
the
it back in the shelf.
PS2 generation of games, I had time to play video games, so I played a bunch of them. Okay, get fucked.
So yeah, this is
I fucking love
basically-
Onimusha. So
Yeah, so I actually had this literally since the 2000s. And it's just basically just a game guide to just guiding you. Like, this is before like YouTube walkthroughs were like a thing back then. If people were actually stuck somewhere, they would actually sell those stuff. You buy them, and then you could just read through, so you know exactly how you need to actually beat a certain area that you were stuck at.
I remember those days.
So,
The Dark Ages.
To be fair, I still use strategy guides for for
Yeah.
like Dino Crisis and stuff like that. So yeah.
I use them
Well,
for Tomb Raider.
I mean, they were better because like companies usually it would be licensed through like the game developer or the publisher or whatever. So it would be like officially from the company that made the game. Like you're not going to get better information than that, right? But nowadays it's like it's like YouTube videos or game facts or like somebody that typed up a guide where it's just like they're like whatever they figured out, like it was kind of nice to get something officially from the manufacturer or the publisher that actually knows all the shit that's in the game, but we don't get that anymore.
yeah, that's a
No.
big shame. I mean, nowadays there's like YouTube videos now that you can look into.
Mhm.
It's really sad.
Yep. So yeah, that was
Plus
basically.
it's physical and beautiful.
Thank you. But yeah. So yeah.
So it's a strategy
honestly,
guide.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've
Yes,
been
yes,
Alec.
yes. So other than that, I this week has been pretty chill. Just been finally stopped editing because I've been editing for almost 2 years now, almost nonstop. So
Congrats, though.
It'll be a great change of pace to just slow it down.
For
But yeah,
sure.
good week overall. I am going to actually throw in my trap card and I summon Alec to go for the scene.
But Alec counters with
With Sasha
British.
Kennedy, go! Sasha, how was your week? That's how I counter.
Wow.
Fuck you.
what?
Wow.
Oh,
Denied.
Damn. Why you gotta be shitting on the guest? His
Hey,
choice matters.
shits on
Alec,
everyone.
You
I'll
fuck.
get you back for that, Alec.
You're welcome.
You're not
Wait.
thanked. Anyway, my week. I guess the usual. Nothing too exciting. Like stayed home. No work life.
Lucky.
that's so lucky.
A little. I'm not gonna brag that much, but a little bit. Mostly played games, unlike somebody else.
Wow.
She's learning so fast.
You knew it was coming, Sean.
Yeah, I know.
But just stayed home really. Helped my
What did you
friends
play?
out with a couple of problems they had, etc. Free therapy session.
What did you play?
Um, Mostly a game called Dragon Adventures. I helped a friend of mine get a dragon they really wanted, so grinded like 3 days just to get the money to be able
God.
to do it.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Grinding is not fun, for the record.
It was a pain, but it was worth it.
Unless you're on a
It made them
skateboard.
happy, so it was worth it.
Did you say unless you're on a skateboard?
Yes.
Now look,
What the fuck?
I mean, he could have said worse. So
yeah,
Yeah.
that is progress.
Be careful not
He's
to learn those
learning.
kneecaps.
I might be learning.
I doubt it.
he's evolving.
It was an anomaly.
Sasha, what's your favorite kind of games? What series and all that?
Resident
Borderlands or Resident Evil.
Fuck Resident Evil. I'm kidding.
Yes.
See,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I never really got into Borderlands. It's like I've played it a few bits and I just can't get into it. I don't know why.
It's not that bad. The thing I did was I played the second one before I played the first one, so I'm like, yeah. And I went in, I'm like, what's this? What's that over there? Who are you?
Welcome
I mean-
to Borderlands.
Mm,
that's the Borderland experience, I guess. I played the first one, but that was the only one I played, and I liked it. But I don't know. I wasn't too amped up to get into 2 or 3.
mm.
Okay.
Or 4 or 5.
What?
A couple of my friends
no,
had
4 and 5.
Exactly.
Did you play the new one? The Tiny Tina, whatever the fuck. The one that's like, I heard it's basically like it's a completely different game from what I hear. It's like a more of an
D&D.
RPG kind of. Yeah, it's like D&D, kind of like magic, and like not. It doesn't have guns and shit like that, like normally.
Sadly, no, but I really am tempted to because I freaking love Tiny Tina.
Ashley Birch.
What?
Yes.
Whoop,
For the
whoop.
win. But I kind of forgot my show and tell. Kind of
God damn it all to
What?
It's
hell!
over
I
there.
recall you being
I
like,
literally
I have
go
one.
get it.
Hey now, I managed to brought my
You know
show
what?
and tell at the
You
last
know what? I'm gonna
minute.
show and tell my burger. Here you go.
Where is it
Okay.
from? What's on it?
I thought you said
Burger
brother,
King.
and then I'm like, that's not a brother.
This is my brother.
He's a king.
We've been
This
through
is
a
my
lot.
brother. His name is Gerald.
He's royalty.
He's
He
so
loves
royalty. He's the
tomato.
king of burgers. Like, oh my god.
And delicious.
Was that
It'll make your
moisturizer or
hands be-
sanitizer?
It will actually help your hands
Or
heal.
lube?
It's gum.
Oh gosh.
You might
This-
excite
That just
Alec.
escalated real quick.
This just took a turn.
It always does.
Alec,
If we're
don't
going
you dare.
straight, there's a problem. Wait,
This is why I ended up this way.
are you
Anyways.
blaming me?
Yeah.
This is so chaotic,
Wow.
and I
I
love
did
it.
nothing. I did nothing.
It is, but it's fun.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So,
All right.
Alex,
Me? I mean, Sasha, is there anything else you want to, something you want to say? Like, anything else you want to describe about
I
yourself?
want to know
or-
what's on the burger. God
Yeah.
damn it.
You want to see what's
Tim
on Gerald?
Burger.
hey man, if you want to see the burger, go to
It's
Five
lettuce,
Guys.
mayonnaise,
Wow.
ketchup, cheese, and a bun.
Go to
Burger.
Did you say
patreon.com/the
mayonnaise
word
twice?
production.
Double mayonnaise.
No. I wish,
Mayonnaise.
though. No.
But
Alec, no.
Alec,
What?
guts.
It's not
God
that kind
damn
of
it.
mayonnaise.
Alec, god damn it.
Nothing wrong with warm, fresh mayonnaise.
Yeah, there
no.
is.
Yes,
R3,
I'm
before we get
R3.
into it, what kind of games or series are you into? Just so we get to know, what is your favorite series?
Right, this is my first time here.
Yeah.
Most of the game, like I'm actually very open-minded to trying a lot of games. Hence the reason I've been shunned by a certain someone. Not gonna say it here in the podcast, but I'm
Is
sure
it
everyone
Sean?
knows who. No.
What? Wow.
Oh God, no, not that.
Get
game.
that
Anything
the
but that
fuck
game.
outta here.
You
You
but aside from that,
motherfucker.
I guess the games I'm more interested in doing is like survival horror strategy games. And yeah, I'm also really into like good action games as well. Hence the reason I'm totally cool with Resident Evil 5 or 6 having, kind of an
God
action
damn it!
feeling.
Hey,
No, I
at
still
least he
love
didn't say.
I still love the other
I love me some
the older
action games like
Evil
Resident
games
Evil
too.
5 and
At least he didn't
It's
say
okay.
village, Sean.
well, no, but like he's right, but it's just like that's the problem. Like though that sentence shouldn't fucking happen. You shouldn't be like, "Oh, my favorite action game is this Resident Evil title." That should not exist.
Sean.
You may continue.
Um, but yeah, and recently, actually, another friend
I
just
see you,
recently got me
Jazz.
into doing a card game, which really I'm not into, but there was one specifically that I will forever actually enjoy playing, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! No, not that card.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day.
Yeah, speaking of which, they do actually have, which is free on Steam, Master Duel. And it's basically just Yu-Gi-Oh in a nutshell, and you can just try to build up the deck. I've heard that the meta has changed a lot, but really,
Meta.
yeah, it definitely feels like playing your childhood game all over again. So I would highly recommend it if you ever want to get back to, playing some Yu-Gi-Oh again.
But it's the digital version.
Deal with it.
So Sean
Yes.
couldn't play it.
No, like
He's allergic.
I've got to bitch a little bit, just a little bit. Because like even with
Don't play Duel
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Links, then.
digital shit fucking like it ruins that too. Because like back in the day when you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh and you get the physical cards and you buy a pack and you get like a rare card, like there's two aspects to that. It's like, okay, well, cool, I got this really rare card that I have and I own, but it also has like value. But like you're playing the digital version and you have like probably like a 0.5% chance of getting whatever that same rare card, and then you get it. That's great, but like you don't really get anything out of it. It's like you can use it in the game and that's kind of it. Like the excitement isn't there, Like it was a bigger deal when you were playing the physical card game. Just saying. Just saying.
It's understandable, but still, it's the game itself that I really enjoy doing,
Yeah. That's fair.
But just don't you dare say that the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck is actually the meta, because it ain't.
It's the Red Eyes White Dragon deck. That's the most.
He's just switched it up.
It's
Yeah.
how I know.
And now you may ask me how my week is. You have to.
No, get fucked,
No.
Sean.
What about Sasha? What are your favorite games? What are you into?
I think I was already asked this, but let me
Yeah.
go
Were
again.
you? Did I miss it?
Yes.
You need to
Okay.
listen, Sean.
He was on a different
Apparently I
podcast.
don't. I don't
You
know.
did it.
I
I mean, you asked me, so that's fair enough.
But
But you never asked Alec.
Alec hates everything.
it's like Sean hates opening games.
It's not true. It's not true.
It's true.
I just don't have the time.
He only likes
Sean.
opening games if they're digital.
How was your
Get
week, Sean?
fucked. Get fucked. My week, it was garbage.
Good.
I didn't good. I didn't really do a whole lot of anything. So good day. That's it. That's my week. No, I watched a couple of things. I watched. I think it's called The Massive Weight of Unbearable Talent. It's a new Nicolas Cage movie that was pretty good. I saw Bill and Ted Face the Music, which was really, really bad. Been watching a show called Great News. That's pretty good.
I love that show.
Oh, you've
It's
seen
so
it?
funny. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I watched it 3 times. Once with my mom, and it's so
That's
funny.
good. Yeah. Been watching something called Cursed Films Part 2, which is kind of like documentary-ish about like things like The
Cursed.
Omen and stuff like that, where there's like people died and all kinds of crazy shit happened. So that's kind of interesting. And just some random shit that I've been watching as I've been sleeping. The usual, I played nothing except for Elder Scrolls Online that we played on Sunday. We played that for a little bit. That was good. One of these days, maybe I'll go back to Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy, and Horizon, but
No.
I don't know. We'll see.
You won't.
I'd- it's possible. We'll see what
It's not.
happens. I'm more likely to start something new, to be honest.
I
but
could
we'll
say
s-
the same thing. I haven't touched Horizon in a week.
But you at
Wow.
least beat it. You beat it.
No, like the new one.
Oh, the what?
I've been on Elder Scrolls Online like all the time.
Who are you?
I made the mistake of starting to play that game with my roommates, so I just want to play it all the time.
Damn.
Aloy's just chilling without me, probably dead. I don't know.
Probably dead. Who knows?
I should birch.
I made a little bit of progress doing editing for Machinima that I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah. I
And
wonder
then
what it is.
auditions should be going up this weekend for a couple of different things. Yeah, R3's aware of some of them. So yeah,
Yes.
keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be posting open auditions on the
Okay.
Discord, as well as a couple other areas. Yeah, that's kind of all I've been doing for show and tell. I don't think okay, couple things. One, I might have
forgot
shown these. Did I
something.
show the Jesus keys? I don't remember.
No.
No.
Maybe.
No? All right,
No.
good.
Maybe.
So I have a bunch. Maybe. No.
No,
Well,
maybe.
they're like locked together. So
Maybe.
Alec and Lee, question mark, made
Nah, that
special.
was me.
Was it just you? They made special. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Jesus on there. But there's 2 Jesus keys from RCS,
Oh no,
And
that was
then-
literally.
and then this one has Jesus on it. I have 3 Jesus keys. There's
That was
supposed to only be one.
And it's
So
broken.
what the fuck?
And it
this
should be
is- this is-
broken.
It's a
Is Leon
discrepancy.
broken?
Yeah, it's supposed to be broken in half, but they're beautiful, and I love them. And then I have this. It's still sealed, of course.
Of course.
It's a Shin Megami
Mhm.
Tensei Devil Summoner 2.
You mean Shinji Megami?
Shinji Megami Tensei? But yeah, I bought that with Shayla, who you might
Is
have heard
no
of.
longer around.
Who's no longer with us.
Aw.
Bummer.
But yeah, this is really cool. They're like super limited edition, and I don't have a whole lot of like collector's editions on the PS2. And I really like the Shin Megami Tensei series, so it's kind of cool to have in my collection. And this is like the most random shit in the world. Like I bought this forever ago, but has anyone even heard of this game? Mark Echo's Getting Up. It's
Yes.
like,
No.
have you really heard of it?
Yes.
I am shocked, but it's actually kind of cool. It's a game about like tagging shit before like, or I think it was around the same time that Jet Set Radio came out. But anyways, it's got like a soundtrack with a bunch of like big named artists like P Diddy and Notorious B.I.G. and shit like that. And it was just this random game that I saw on clearance, I think, once upon a time, and I played it, and I actually beat it.
Love.
And it was really good, and it was kind of unique. You know, there's not a lot of like action adventure games where you're like also like tagging buildings and shit like that. That's, you know, not garbage, but it's kind of a neat little random thing that I picked up a long time ago. Comes with some dumb shit, like it has a marker in there, and like, I don't know, interviews with like rappers and shit. I don't know. It's a unique piece for my collection, and it's open, and I played it. So shut the fuck up.
What a shocker!
It's a miracle.
He's not Sean.
Mhm.
Wow.
I mean, is anyone actually anyone anymore? Like
Is
Jazz and
anyone
Jazz.
anyone?
Sean isn't Sean
Why am I not Jazz?
because you didn't play Horizon whatever. it is.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I kept up
Answer
with my
me.
bullshit. I showed you a sealed game, so I'm in line. You can go to hell.
Yeah, I
I'm
showed you
simply
Tomb
the
Raiders.
R3.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I've not changed.
We're all the same. It's okay. We did it.
I will say that I've recently gotten addicted back to Resident Evil 5 after finishing streaming the game a couple of weeks ago. I will possibly be streaming Resident Evil 6 with a friend sometimes later. So yeah. I'm
Nice.
currently addicted to Mercenaries.
It's the best part of it.
It is
I
really
know,
good.
right?
Actually, Lost in Nightmares. Then, yeah.
Mhm.
I think Alex trying to tell us it's time for the news.
Is it?
How long
Time
has he been holding that
for the
pose?
news.
He's stuck.
Jack.
It's
All
not
right,
time for
Alec.
some
News with
news
Alec. Alex,
until
what's the
the video
news?
plays. All right.
Alec.
You don't
Alex
know
stole
nothing.
us.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
Sean,
How you like that timing?
we haven't had Alex week yet.
Oh, god damn it.
Well,
We
what
were
the fuck?
so just fucking around with them.
It's still time for some news. I don't
Yeah,
give a shit
fuck you,
now.
Alex.
In Alec news,
I thought he was just joking, and then the video started. I'm like, oh my
No.
god.
Now that we're officially in the news,
Oh.
Alex, what's your
news
news?
is
Alec,
Alex.
had his chance, and he decided to forego.
no,
Okay,
I
go ahead.
decided to ask the new people questions like a good host, but never mind.
Whoa!
All right, it's time for the
Wow.
news speak, Alec.
I know I've always
Right,
been
okay,
terrible.
I'll make it short and sweet. I played Far Cry 6 and got the platinum. Oh, fuck off.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
That was great.
That was terrible.
Oh
Yes.
god.
Show and tell.
What?
That
But how was your
wasn't that
week?
good. I told you, I played Far Cry 6, got the platinum minimum on it. and
Nah, they mean.
That is my show and tell. It's Tekken
Did-
Tag Tournament
did you
on
not-
vinyl.
Man.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Is it
I like the
sealed?
artwork. It's pretty.
It's creepy.
They got King at the back.
It's creepy.
Yeah. It's good. Good. Right, now it's time for the news.
Alex,
Is it
did you?
sealed?
Yeah,
No.
is it sealed?
Damn it.
I actually do stuff with seal shit.
I don't want to know what you do.
Eh.
I don't wanna know.
Time for the news.
Oh,
And now
oh.
it's time to officially go into the news.
All right.
Oh.
We've seen it enough. It's time for a noose. But I have to
noose.
find the picture. A noose. It's time for a
We're ready
noose.
for the news. Sean, what's the
Are we?
news?
What is the news?
What's in
Sean
the
doesn't know.
box?
I don't know. That is the news. Is it news?
Wow.
I don't know. Legends
boy.
of Tomorrow gets shit canned. It's a slow news day, and this one delighted me, so I figured I'd include it. After a 7-season run, the show will not be renewed by the
7.
CW. Batwoman is also being shuttered after 3 seasons. Batwoman had been trash from the beginning, and Legends of Tomorrow, as I've talked about many times, has been getting worse and worse every season, so I'm not really surprised to see it, get axed anyway. So it's good. It was inevitable. But the last remaining DC CW shows are The Flash, which will air one final season, and Superman and Lois, which is not that great either. But yeah, rest in potatoes, CW superhero shows. Rest in potatoes. But it's just like I guess the producers or the writers or whatever, they put out a statement like they were surprised. They're like, oh God, we didn't see this coming. This is terrible. We're sorry to see it go and blah, 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 blah. Like, have you seen the last couple of seasons? It's real bad. It shouldn't really be a surprise to anybody that it's getting canceled. But
I guess some directors don't pay attention to the community's opinion.
are you attacking me? No. Yeah.
That's quite a lot of. Goes with quite a lot of things nowadays. Though they don't care about what the audience thinks. They just go and be like, "Hey, here you go."
Well, it's just everything turns into like this fucking message or whatever. Like, why? Just don't we watch shows and movies and play video games to like escape the dumb shit that's going on in the world? Like, why are they becoming
Yes.
one and the same thing? Like, I don't want to turn on my TV and be preached to about some fucking bullshit that's going on that I probably don't want to hear about anyway. Like, or I'm already aware of it. It's like I know about it. Like, I don't need you to turn my show into that. Like, leave me alone. It's fine.
Be gone, heathen.
Exactly. But like a lot of, especially CW is really bad about doing that, like turning their shows into a message or some shit. And it's dumb. And now they're paying for it because now they're getting canceled.
Oof.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've talked to so many of my VAs about them working with other directors. It sounds exactly how you would actually describe those kind of people,
In terms of like pushing a agenda or whatever? How do you mean?
Yeah, because what most of my VAs at least explained to me, and that they said that apparently I'm actually different to most of them. I don't like to throwing myself out, but whatever. um,
Well,
but they actually do actually, but they did mention that when they're working with other people, they actually try to tell them to doing this part, and then up to the point where they actually either keep constantly annoying them to actually, because trying to getting the lines right. And I mean, they keep messaging them all day long, and that's what they told me. um and what else? I guess there was some other like producers or directors that absolutely disrespect, like even disrespects the VA,
Oh,
the
like,
VAs, and then
I make no apologies.
um but in a very bad, like not a silly way, but a very bad way, that stresses them out. The point of what most VAs, especially the ones that I work with, they're just here to they just want to have fun, just roll with them, makes it, projects coming out with their voice. So it's understandable that something like the series you just showed, Sean, is going to get canceled, because not thinking, or at least giving a good insight to what the community, to the people you're working with, every little details will hinge upon how successful a project will be. At least, that's my thought anyways.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Like I guess part of it is kind of knowing your audience, but also it's just like it's just how a lot of companies or production houses or whatever approach things is like everything's got to have like a social political agenda attached to it is really kind of what I'm seeing a lot more of, which can be fine. But like when it's everywhere and it's really aggressive, it's really annoying. And again, like I was mentioning, most people are watching this shit to escape their day-to-day life and like the grimness of the news and like how harsh people are being and like political issues and whatnot. Like we don't want those mixed together because then there's no escapism. You know, you
happy.
you, you
Yeah.
can't, like media, typically movies, TV shows, video games are there for escapism and for enjoyment. Just tell me a good story. It doesn't have to be like a good story but also this social issue. Like don't do that. Sometimes you can kind of put it in there to a degree and it works and it makes sense and they execute it correctly. But I don't, even if they do it right, I don't want that in every fucking thing I do. I don't want it in every show I watch and every movie I watch and every game I play and every news article I look at. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, there's a time and a place to do it properly. It doesn't need to be in everything. Like, comic books or comic book movies or shows. Like, it doesn't have to be in all of them. And you don't have
It,
to be really aggressive about it.
they
Know
kind
your
of have to put it
limitations and
on
know
there
your
and stuff.
audience. What's that?
I said they kind of have to do it on the stuff now. They lost Twitter.
What do you mean?
No,
Oh
Elon.
yeah.
Yeah, Elon
What do you,
Musk owns Twitter.
but what do you mean? What does that have to do with this?
Oh yeah, he's not interested in the wokery and all that shit. So he's like, yeah, no, take that shit off. So
Good.
Oh yeah, I think I understand what Alec actually means, because Twitter's been posting a lot of what you've been talking about, Sean, and now they're
Mhm.
paying the price for it.
mhm.
Because the original CEOs has now lost, the rights to owning Twitter to the man who owns Tesla.
Right. Well,
So now they gotta
hopefully
production
that's a good
shows.
thing.
We shall see in due time.
We shall indeed.
Agreed.
Resident Evil 7 gets a haunted
Done.
house. Sort of.
No.
Capcom has partnered with Dynama Amusement for a Resident Evil 7 VR haunted house titled Biohazard: Walk Through the Fear, which is a terrible name. The attraction will allow a group of between 1 and 4 people to explore the Baker estate freely in an attempt to escape. Players will be able to find guns with limited ammo to fend off the likes of Jack Baker while they explore the house. The 20-minute experience will be held at Tokyo Dome City Attractions in Tokyo from April 29th through June 26th and will run about $21 USD.
You know,
Does
I really
anybody
hope
give a shit?
I want to do it. I just simply want to go in and then like be locked in and be like, all right, see this window?
Are they real
I
guns?
escaped.
That would be amazing.
You have to find real
Get-
guns.
Yeah, and shoot real people. Why not?
So it's like a real life version of a VR thing that people most likely already have. Like you're walking around,
Yeah, basically.
except it'll smell like sweat.
Ooh, that's true.
And
That is very
Tokyo.
true. And it's Tokyo? What does that mean?
So like you have a month to get your passport, get your tickets, save up, go. No one's gonna be able. It's I don't see the point. But
It's
you
kind
know,
of funny.
it's 7.
Plus,
Seven.
people are
Yeah,
still stupidly scared of COVID. for
Yeah, and
reason.
some people spend a shitload of money on Resident Evil things that aren't worth it.
Wow.
Sean,
Operation
Wow.
Raccoon City.
you said it yourself.
Oh, shit. That's
You
an
said it-
attack at Jazz more than me.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it again.
It's 2. You get one more, motherfucker. You get one more.
and I didn't even knew that either.
Dare you to shit on Jill. Dare you to shit on Jill. Let's do this.
No, I like Jill. Jill's cool.
Good.
No, she's not.
Okay, well,
It just
Alec.
it annoys me that like they picked 7 because it
7.
kind of speaks
7.
to where the audience is.
they could have done like
Obviously-
Raccoon City.
They could have done anything else other
Anything but
than
7.
Village.
Yeah, they do Village.
But
See, I would actually prefer the village in Resident Evil 4 than this thing called Village.
as
Literally.
you should, that is the proper response.
We don't call them villages anymore in front of Sean. We have to say small town things. He gets triggered.
But it just it annoys me, like of all the things, of all the, you have this whole universe of Resident Evil, like 7.
7.
Come
7.
on, man. Why 7?
I didn't know
Why?
Resident Evil 7 came out.
7.
Before Village, I was even semi like defending 7, but
7.
Village ruined 7.
Evan.
And it's
7.
just the fact that it's like, oh well, we're gonna do a Resident Evil VR haunted house. Really, 7 is what comes
7.
to mind. 7.
7.
God damn it! It kills me because that's where the audience is at. Like 7 and Village,
7.
that's where, and even kind of like remake 2 and 3, I guess to a degree. But most of it's, Village and 7. Shut the fuck up. That's where the audience is, and that's kind of where they're focusing. So like the marketing, and if they do like a haunted house or any kind of material like that, it's going to be around that kind of new Resident Evil universe, which is terrible in my opinion and is not very Resident Evil. If they had done a VR haunted house that was like in the Spencer estate, around Resident Evil 1 time, that'd be really exciting. That'd be amazing. But for what this
That
is,
would be-
like, I don't really care. I mean, if it was local, I'd probably go do it and check it out. But it could have been so much cooler. Or even if you did like Resident Evil 2 and you could go throughout Raccoon
RPD.
City and stuff like that. Yeah, it'd be so cool to be able to be in there in VR and look around and explore the RPD. Like, what a great opportunity to really immerse yourself in something that's truly Resident Evil. But instead, they're doing this.
They
It's a
missed
really
out.
weird
It's
point.
such a
Just-
fucking waste.
Yeah, it's a weird random point in the series to just start with this kind of thing.
It is.
Like-
But that's what I don't understand. Like, people are really taking to the newer Resident Evil titles that aren't even that Resident Evil in general. But the more people lean into that and accept that as Resident Evil, the more Resident Evil is going to become that, which is separating itself from what it used to be. And that fucking sucks.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna become a quadrillionaire. Kajillionaire. I'm gonna buy a whole ass island and just pimp it out like Rockford. The
Do it.
whole island. The whole island.
Will they have
Underground and
planes?
everything. They'll have planes, but they're gonna be like little cardboard planes so people could just fly around it.
Yay!
Cardboard box planes.
And real zombies. None of the fake
You
shit.
should
No
come and
actors.
see books. Then you know what I mean.
And another thing that kind of bothers me about this too is like I understand maybe the need for it being VR because, you know, COVID and everything that's going on. Like I know that's kind of dialing back a little bit, but like before COVID was a thing, they actually had a physical haunted house that you would go to that was Resident Evil themed. And I don't remember if it was, I think it was in the RPD or like Raccoon City. So I think it was based around Resident Evil 2. But like you would go in, it was like a physically created haunted house, and they would give you like this fake gun, and you would go through it and you'd like shoot the zombies and kind of go through this real world adventure kind of a thing. And like I really like that idea. It's kind of mixing like, I don't know, kind of like
I would've been
paintball
scared.
in a little way in a haunted house. And that's a really cool idea because we don't have anything like that. That was in Japan. We don't really have anything like that in America. Like we have haunted houses, but like to be able to physically interact with the actors and stuff like that by shooting them and kind of dodging your way through the actors and going
You
through
feel
the
like
city.
America would have that.
You would think so because we like to shoot shit.
We like guns.
But like that would
We
be that'd be a really cool thing. I think that could be a lot of fun. There's a lot of potential in that. And it was kind of like a one and done thing in Japan only, and then it kind of went away. And now we're going into this VR thing. I just feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity of something that could have been really cool.
You know what?
But
The Ward should open a paintball place that every paintball room you can go into is a different video game.
Yes.
You could have
Let's
like
do
Dino
it.
Crisis where you got actors dressed like dinosaurs, and then you got like Resident Evil Village, and then you have like
what?
all the-
Small town. Small town.
Sorry, small town thing.
Small town thing.
Establishment.
Just a small town thing.
Say
Living
Resident
in a
Evil 4.
lonely world.
There you go. Resident Evil 4 is fine.
Yeah.
Let's move forward. Final
This guy.
Fantasy 16 is coming soon.
Yeah.
Final
Why?
Fantasy 16's producer Naoki Yoshida has announced that Final Fantasy 16 is in the final stages of development, and he hopes the game will draw in older players who have abandoned the series. Yoshida believes the focus on Final Fantasy 14 and the online aspect of that game has split the fan base. Final Fantasy 16 will offer a more traditional single player experience with a focus on story. Yoshida is hoping to bring back players who drifted away from the franchise as it went in a different direction. Do we have any Final Fantasy players in here?
I am.
Not
I
me.
guess I would consider myself one because I've played, like, I'm not like a huge Final Fantasy fan, I don't think, but I've played a lot of them. And I mean, I really like 7. 7.
7.
What the fuck is with that number? It's everywhere. But I really like that one. I like the remake for that. 6 was really good. I never really played 8. I didn't really like 9. 10 was good. 10-2 was all right. I don't know. I guess I'm more casual about it.
I only played 10.
That's the only one you've played,
And I haven't
really?
played the whole thing. I played it
Damn.
like when I was in high school or whatever. Long ass time ago.
Just didn't like the turn-based aspect or what?
Oh, it wasn't my PS2.
Oh,
It was my cousin's, but then he brought that and DDR, and then we got hooked on DDR instead. So
gotcha.
and Siphon Filter.
I think it's good. I've always preferred, the story focused single player experience over multiplayer. Like I like both for obviously different reasons, but in terms of something like Final Fantasy that originated as a single player experience that's story driven, it's nice to see them at least make an attempt to go back to that style. So
Yeah.
I think that's good.
It's kind of funny.
I've
Why is
never
that?
played the Final Fantasy online thing because I was just like, nah.
Yeah.
So I played that one a lot with Shayla, but it's just I like games like that, like where you team up with people online and you just go and level and do quests. So I didn't really care for the Final Fantasy aspect of it.
See, and that's a problem because it's a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy game.
Yeah,
And
to
that's
me it was
kinda-
just a game.
See, that's the fucking thing with Resident Evil. That's kind of where that is. Like people just play it for a game that's, this action game or first person game or whatever the fuck. They play it for
I like werewolves.
that kind of a game, not for a Resident Evil game. They're playing it for different reasons. And then that's what the series is becoming. But so yeah, it's good to see the opposite with Final Fantasy. They're like, oh, okay, well, we have all these story driven games and we kind of lost that audience, so let's maybe go back to that. Like, that's kind of cool to see. I wish Capcom would fucking learn from that and kind of do the same thing, but they
Capcom
probably
needs
never
an
will.
MMO.
No, go to hell. They do not. Yeah, give them a fucking
Raccoon
metaverse.
City
Why not?
MMORPG.
Throw some NFTs in there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Carmen's in.
NFTs
There's-
I've heard are terrible.
there's
That's
no
a
Why
escape.
are we
one
allowed to
thing.
mention NFTs on the Wardcast, but we're not allowed to mention Nazis?
Yeah, at this
It's
point,
basically the same
at
thing.
this point, I don't know which is worse. At least the Nazis are over with.
Wow, it's
They
true.
stopped. Well, no, they're
It's
not.
true.
But
Well, they dialed it back a little bit as far as we know. Speaking of Final Fantasy 14 is banning people for having fun.
Yay.
Care to
Well,
explain?
okay, I guess
Wow.
it's more for being assholes, but being an asshole can be fun, and
it
we
can
deserve
be.
our freedom.
I'm having so much fun being an asshole.
But
I like to
apparently,
know a lot about that.
Yeah.
apparently, after players are winning PvP duels, they're trolling players by setting off fireworks and spamming emotes like "good job." And we can't hurt people's feelings. We're not allowed. Losing is punishment enough. So as a result, players who are reported doing this are being banned for up to 20 days. So keep in mind that you have to pay to play this game, and it costs about $140 a year to do so. So getting banned for 20 days is kind of a big deal.
because somebody's feelings got hurt.
Basically, yeah. It's like, why, aside from being like a total, like, I don't know, like a racist
Bitch.
asshole, or just being a complete like aggressive troll and like attacking somebody aggressively, like that kind of shit's fucked up and you shouldn't do that. But like if you win a PvP duel or whatever and you want to throw off some fireworks and do some emotes, who gives a shit? Like, you should be allowed to do that. You shouldn't get in
Yeah.
trouble.
Maybe
you shouldn't
just-
get banned from the account that you're paying for monthly because you decided to do that. That's fucking horseshit.
You know what they
Yeah.
should do instead? Fucking like zones where if there's a duel, you shouldn't be able to actually use the thing. Rather than ban people, just don't make it available.
But even that's not right. Like, I'm paying this company to play this game, and as long as I'm not like aggressively attacking somebody, like, I should be able to fuck around and have fun the way that I want to. Like, how long has teabagging been around? Forever. Like,
Quite a
it's
good
like
bit.
it's like
Since the dawn of time.
it's like getting banned from a game that you pay a subscription fee for teabagging somebody. Like, sure, it's annoying being on the other side of that or whatever, but like, as long as they're
That's
not
not for me.
aggressively doing that to you like all the time, constantly, and like calling you a piece of shit, like literally attacking you on a consistent basis, like, you should be able to fuck around and do shit like that. Like, we should have some amount of freedom in the way that we play games. And if you want to be, you want to abuse that freedom and kind of be a dick, it kind of sucks, but you should be allowed to do that to a degree. Like, again, it goes back into just being like way too fucking sensitive. Like, we do that to each other. So it's like if we decided to go and just play publicly in a group and we're fucking around with each other and somebody reports us and then we lose our account for a month. That's fucking bullshit. There's no excuse for that. That shouldn't be a thing that exists.
It would be like in the loading screen of PUBG, like if somebody reported you because you keep punching them, and then you got banned.
It's exactly
Like-
that. Or like, when we're doing dumb shit and we like start crawling on the ground and we get a train
The
going.
fucking human
Like,
centipede.
what if somebody finds that offensive for whatever reason? Like, people are really sensitive these days. Maybe doing that crawling thing reminds them of a traumatic event and they report
where
us.
they were crawling?
Whatever. Yeah, they crawled and they hit a nail
I
or
used to
something.
crawl
And they're
in
like, oh
Nam.
God, well, you should remove this from the game. And then the company does it. Like, that's where we're at. Why? That's
Worst
fucking
case
stupid.
scenario, you could actually have one person coming to your window trying to teabagging you.
Could
I
be
mean,
real.
Do it.
I don't see that.
Wait,
side
in
of
real
it.
life? No.
Yes.
That's a different issue.
You know, Alex gonna be on the next plane out, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that would
That
actually
was
come
verbal
from annoying
consent.
to just straight up creepy.
Yeah, that
Right.
was verbal consent.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what he'll be saying.
Oh, hello, Barbie.
Is this Sean's like nightmares?
Maybe.
Oh my.
I had to include this. The upcoming Barbie movie is going to be garbage. This may be obvious, but it's not going to be garbage for the reason that you think it is. It's going to be garbage because the movie will not feature Aqua's Barbie Girl song in any capacity, and that is a
Wow.
crime against humanity. How could you
Jesus.
not use that song? I am offended on a personal level.
Did you take this picture
Oh,
yourself?
man.
No, I wish.
Are they going to use Gangster's Paradise instead?
Probably.
Oh my god.
Probably.
I want to know what you searched in Google to find that picture.
I think I
Barbie
searched
on
Barbie
fire.
on fire. Yeah, I think that's what I searched.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I demand that you boycott this movie and you do not go see it. You do not let your children go see it.
No
It needs
problem.
to die.
Mm-mm.
Wait,
Will not
what's
see
a
it
Barbie
now.
movie?
Exactly.
No, thank
How,
you.
how
Sean.
dare they not have the Barbie song? Okay? It's not
Aqua.
okay. Exactly.
Aqua.
I mean, if it doesn't have Ken in it, I'm not interested. So.
Aqua, huh? Do you
Wow.
wanna? Do you? I have an Aqua that's actually a goddess from Konosuba here.
There you go. We'll focus on that one. That's better.
Speaking
Oh,
of
hi,
Gangster's
Sonic.
Paradise.
Right?
Yeah.
Ironic. Sega is being a bunch of assholes.
Oh no! What did they do
Yay.
now?
In preparation for the new Sonic collection in the form of Sonic Origins, Sega is delisting several Sonic games that will appear in the collection, such as Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Sonic CD. All titles will be removed from digital storefronts on May 20th because Sega wants to charge you more money for the new thing. And it's gross. This is why digital is bullshit. When they want to re-release something, they control it. And they'll just bring down all how expensive are those games? Probably a couple of bucks a pop to get Sonic 1, 2, 3 and CD. You could probably buy all of them for like $10. But now, since they're re-releasing the shiny new version that's probably going to cost $60, they don't want you to have the availability to buy it for the cheaper price. They want you to buy the shiny new thing. But like,
Well,
they shouldn't have that control. Like, the thing should exist and you should be able to buy it if you want to. Why are you fucking removing it and charging me more for it?
well,
That's
jokes
fucked.
on them. I could just
It's
go to a
bogus.
used game store and still buy the old
Exactly.
school Sonic games. Hey.
Right. But in the future, that might not be a option, right? If things go all digital, then they didn't make whatever game physical for you to go buy cheap. So fuck
There's
you,
always
Sega.
eBay.
Go to hell. It's gross, and I don't like it. More fun news. Oh, let's talk about this shit
These
some
people are
more.
back.
What is
No,
this?
They're
no.
back.
I mean, this it says okay. So my thought is, it looks like Resident Evil, but it's a sitcom. That's all I could just say.
You know what? If that was the case, I would be
No
okay
one
with
told
this.
you to shoot zombies
I
that
would be
way.
okay with
Is it a parody or?
It is not,
Oh
and
my
that
gosh.
is the problem.
Uh-oh.
Seriously, if you removed Resident Evil from there and you just had that picture, would you know that this is a Resident Evil thing? No.
No.
No, I
You
would
sure
not
wouldn't.
expect it.
All
And
I
that's a
know
problem.
that looks as
Especially
close to
considering this
Resident
picture
Evil.
shows Wesker. Big
Where is
problem.
he?
He's in the middle.
It's like the only guy
Anyway.
there.
He's he's the girl on the left. The Netflix Resident Evil show continues to sound dumb as fuck. We got a little more insight about the show from one of the actors of the horrible, horrible piece of shit fire that is Resident Evil, the Netflix show.
Oh, you didn't have to add the next Netflix show. You could have just said Resident Evil.
Wow, it's true.
It is.
In a statement from the actor who is playing Wesker in the film or in the show, Lance Reddick, he had the following to say, quote, "What I loved about it was that it was this great kind of family drama and this great like apocalyptic horror show. It's really interesting because Wesker tries really hard to be a good dad. Basically, he's a single dad. He's doing his best to raise his two daughters while at the same time being this lead scientist for this multinational corporation that basically wants to rule the world." What the fuck is this?
I
It's a
swear,
no.
the way you explain the plot, this is exactly a sitcom.
It
That's
sounds
all I can
like a
say.
joke. It really does. Like Wesker is trying to be a good dad. What are you talking about? Like,
This
can
sounds
you
like this should be a
misunderstand the source
parody.
material any more than that? I don't think you can.
Oh, Jake.
I wish it was a joke.
I'm trying to love you, but you're just a dick.
Who?
Jake,
Jake?
Wesker's son.
Oh.
There is need
Jake
to
Well,
say.
he's
I thought you were
not
gonna say
even in
Jake
this
from
as far
State
as I
Farm.
know. He's got a bunch of daughters now. It's done. Anyways, The Abomination is set to air on July 14th, so you can judge it for yourself in about a month.
I'm
I should
judging
actually
it
do the
now.
meme here. Ooh. Oh wait. Ooh.
Just put a thumbs down when you get to Netflix, and when you see it, just like
Right,
thumbs
just
down.
immediately thumbs down it. Please don't watch it. Don't support this fucking abomination. It shouldn't
Mm-mm.
exist. Anyway, that
It
has
should
been
be
the
a-
news.
It should be a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It should just be a joke and left at that. Nothing more.
Hey,
Agreed.
Sean,
Hello.
I found one that's like it's kind of news, but not really. It's really short. But you know how like Pedro Pascal, like
Mhm.
for Joel, has not ever actually played Last of Us.
Right.
So apparently, a fan went on Twitter to Bella Ramsey, who's playing Ellie, and was like, "Hey, you should make him play the whole game." And she was like, "Nah, he's got no game skills." Like she just like
Damn.
put on him online.
Well.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I thought that was pretty funny. Like even she thinks he's a fucking dumb
He's a
bitch. Noob. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
R3, how are we doing for time for you?
I only have 5 minutes to being around here, so hit me with your best shot.
Fire
Oh, boy.
away.
Oh boy.
Wow.
it's so far now, I can't reach it. Come back.
I think that's strike 3 for me, wasn't it?
Oh,
No,
shit.
No, you told me to hit you. That was not a strike. That was
Alex is
Okay.
next.
All right, we're back.
Well, it's your call. We can try to do some of the games while you have time and then kick you out whenever you need to go, or you can
Kick
dip
him
out
out.
before we start the games.
Kick him out. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Okay, so what, you guys are going to actually doing some gaming or something?
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah, we
Well,
usually
not
do
gaming,
game
but
time.
yeah.
It's just like little mini
we
game things.
yeah, trivia, things like that.
Who's that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I might as well try to pop out because
And then there's
the video is
Alex's
starting very
games.
soon.
Okay.
But thanks
No
for having me
problem.
here. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Sean, and everyone else. You all are cool.
Absolutely. Sorry we were so delayed, but this is the life that we live.
Next time, if you actually do wish to invite me, hopefully I won't get into the same situation since a certain series is about to coming out soon.
Right.
So yeah.
And this was
thanks
all
for
very
having me
last
here.
minute, so
It
thank you for
was,
joining
yeah.
us kind of on the spot.
I know, yeah. I just actually finished one collab and then I got invited to another.
Yeah.
Like what were
Good.
the odds?
It's a collab of collabs.
I know, right?
Collab,
I was
collab.
supposed to be having a chill
Collabception.
weekend.
Well, you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and you and I have work to do down the road. And we'll have you back on the
Yes.
podcast as well, too.
Yes, as always. Thank you guys. Sean, looking forward to actually working with you for any projects that we shall do together.
Likewise.
Just
Adios.
Sean, I see how it is.
Enjoy your premiere.
Yeah.
Yes. Adios.
Alec, we're just here for the
All right,
food.
man. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
And then there were 4.
Okay,
Bum, 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 bum.
it's game time.
Right.
It's time for some news. Oh, wait.
Right, let's do the rename game.
Oh
Can
boy.
I- okay, here we go. Can I find it?
Yeah, you probably can't.
Probably not. Rename game is right there. Boom! I did it.
Good job. So, in this game, all you have to do is rename a video game, a movie, a TV show, a song with the following word or words. So, kidnap, kidnapped, kidnapping, And for examples, I put Honey, I Kidnapped the Kids, Pokemon, I Kidnap You, How I Kidnapped Your Mother, Kidnapped for Blood, Resident Kidnapped. So you guys come up with some suggestions where you're probably thinking I'll do some more. So Final Kidnapping 8. So there's 8 kidnapping. Mass Kidnapping. And the Elder Kidnappers.
Kidnapping effect.
I was gonna say that one.
Kindergarten kidnap.
Kidnapvania.
Silent kidnap. Kidnap Hill.
Yeah.
Kidnap evil.
Kidnapping of the Dead.
Resident kidnap. House of the kidnap. Kidnapping of the dead.
That's what I just said.
Oh, did you? My bad.
Wow, just being
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I was probably talking while you said it.
Get kidnapped.
Lee says kidnapping fantasy 7. That's fucked up.
I just forgot mine. Whoops.
All right, I'll move on to some of mine. So songs, All I Want for Christmas is a Kidnapper. Sam Smith, Too Good for Kidnapping. Scissor Sisters, I Don't Feel Like Kidnapping. And of course, Michael Jackson, Smooth Kidnapper.
Michael Jackson, Kidnap It.
That's a little too real. Lord of the Kidnapping.
Kidnapping of the Rings.
Lord of the Kidnap.
Kidnap of Duty, Modern Kidnapping.
How I Met Your Kidnapper. Lee says Kidnap of Duty, Modern Kidnapping.
Super
Mario Kidnapping. Wow.
All right, I got some movies. So The Good, the Bad, and the Kidnapper. Terminator 2, Kidnapping Day.
Oh,
It's actually so true.
It is.
I just thought of one.
Got it?
50 Shades of Kidnapping.
Oh no.
Yes.
Star Wars, Return of the Kidnapper.
Again. Yeah.
Lee,
30
Beauty and the
kidnapping.
Kidnapping.
How about Doctor Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Kidnapping?
Never stop.
And my final movie, Harry Potter and the Kidnapping.
Kidnapping of Medan.
I had one and I forgot what it was.
Horizon Zero Kidnapping.
Dino Kidnapping.
Oh no.
Kidnapping Crisis.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Tomb Raider Rise of the Kidnapper.
All right, I've just
Tomb
got
Raider
TV show.
Shadow of the Kidnapper.
Yeah, that's when it gets real dark.
Oh, jeez.
All right, my last lot are TV shows. So, Kidnapping Bad, Kidnapping Boys, Buffy the Vampire Kidnapper, and also Kidnapping Young Sheldon.
Oh no.
It's like Buffy the Kidnapper Slayer would be also good. You can have like Kidnap Unknown's Battleground. Cubgy.
Any more?
Yeah, I can't remember the one that I had.
Me.
Snow White and the Seven Kidnappers.
Seven.
I'd probably say it, but I'm not sure if it'll get us demonetized or not.
God.
2 girls, 1 kidnapper.
That's a good one.
Playing off what Lee said. Kidnap hard.
Get kidnapped. Die Die kidnapped. Does that make sense? Probably not.
Kidnapper 2, Kidnap Harder.
What?
Ah, dear. Well, that was fun. If you come up with
Jesus
a comment
Christ.
of other words, then let us know. Always
What
come
the
up
It
with
was
fuck
something.
is life?
interesting.
Jazz, do you have
Oh,
a
what was that
game?
movie? It was like 7 or
Seven.
six heads in a duffel bag, 6 kidnappers in a duffel bag, something like that.
6
12
heads and a
angry,
kidnapper.
12
6
angry
heads in a
kidnappers.
kidnapper. There you go.
Jazz, do you have a game?
I do. I does have
Do
one.
you?
I do.
Boom.
I do.
Speaking of
Look at
Tom
this
Raider.
pretty little kidnap raider background.
Mm.
It's time for Who's That Motherfucker?
Who is it?
It's Alec.
It's a
That
kidnapper.
makes sense.
Who's that motherfucker?
We need a theme song.
Who's that kidnapper?
It's Alec.
Wow.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, everybody knows the rules, so get fucked. Number 1.
Wow.
Who's that motherfucker?
Link.
Yep. Link from
Yep.
Breath of the Wild. Wild.
Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the kidnapper.
Oh no.
God, kidnapper of time, or kidnapper's mask.
That's scary.
Mask guy is pretty scary in that game.
Mm.
Lee says Link from Twilight Princess. I think you might have to flip.
Okay, I flip. Yeah, is
Flippy,
Link.
yeah.
Wow.
Is Link. I got it from Twilight Princess as well.
Shit. I still got it right.
When he's just a little baby boy villager,
Kidnapper.
Mm.
Victim.
Small towner.
just a small town Link. Who's that motherfucker?
Mm.
Alex Wesker.
I want to say RE2 Ada, but
Ada Hoyt. I don't know.
Are you
I
afraid
don't know
you'll be
why Ada
wrong?
never tells Leon, her weight.
Yeah, he just wants to know. He's like, Ada, wait.
Ada, wait.
And she's like, nope. And he's like, just gotta answer the question.
Then you can go.
Fucking bitch. Stupid bitch. Who's that motherfucker? In the spirit of other Sasha. Helena Harper from Error 6.
Uri.
Her
Error
learner
6.
Harper. Her learner.
Learner. I don't know. I feel like I probably
I
know
know
this
that.
one.
Wait a minute. Ashley.
Stop. Wait a minute.
Ooh, maybe.
Because the pose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. I think
Do you know what?
that's a good
I
guess.
think it's actually a picture of me.
Well.
Alec.
Any
It
other
would
guesses?
surprise me if it was.
No other guesses? I'm gonna flip.
Flipper.
It is Ashley.
Yay.
It's Carmen.
Wah.
Carmen.
Except in her like slut outfit.
Slut Carmen.
No, I meant Ashley. Wow. Who's that motherfucker?
Jill.
Um,
Jill Valentine
Valentino.
Rebecca.
from Residential
Chambers?
Evil.
Rebecca!
I feel like this is some fuckery. I think this is Rebecca with some Jillness going on.
Jillness.
Chillness.
I'm going to
Got
say
strange disease.
it's Paul McCartney
With a dick.
with a dick in his mouth.
Up at his shoulder.
before he gave up.
Before he gave up.
The last one was Ashley before she gave up.
Yeah.
Before Leon gave up. That's when Leon Ashley tried harder.
He did give up in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, bye.
I think he gave up in the start too.
That
Male
is-
protagonist from Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness.
He
Angel of
doesn't
Darkness.
even get a name. Male protagonist.
Protagonist.
I feel like that's what Ethan is.
Rebecca, though.
Male protagonist from Resident Evil Village.
7
He
villages.
doesn't deserve a name.
I skip.
Yep.
You skip, yeah.
I skip. It is Jill.
Oh, it's Jill.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, shit. It looked a little weird.
It's Sarah Connor Jill.
Oh.
I mean, I knew that with the hat, but who
Yeah, the hat
fuck
kind of
is
gives
that?
her away, and she looked like she had a little baton.
But that pose, I could have swore that I
coulda
saw
swear.
a pose. I could have swore I saw a pose like that with Rebecca.
Rebecca. Well, she probably has one similar. Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
I'm gonna say that is Big Boss.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I'm at 50-50. I feel like it's either Nikolai or
Or
name Nicholas
Venom
Cage.
Snake. More
Nikolai.
accurately, Mr.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid fucking specialist man person over there.
I mean, it's holding a knife, and so
It's a venomous snake, and also a monster. Ouch.
Also, there's a hip flask where Big Boss has in
It
Snake
could
Eater.
actually be Naked Snake too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alec would be.
oh, that's why you like Metal Gear so much.
Totally.
Now I see.
Is
Lee
there a
says-
way I could take
Lee
off
says
the
naked
pants?
snake, and Carmen says, "Wow,
Wow,
wow."
it's a real thing. Look it up.
Mm-mm.
Google. Well, no, actually, maybe don't look it up. Mm,
Oh my,
Mm-mm.
naked snakes.
I refuse to Google naked snake because I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
yeah, don't do that.
Mm-mm.
But
Take
it's
our
this
word for it.
guy.
Oh, it is Naked Snake.
So why'd you put liquid? Liquid.
That's what Google said
Liquid.
it was. I don't know the
Yeah, you
characters.
fucked up. That is
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
way wrong.
In my notes, I wrote snake because I was supposed to put snake, and then I ended up putting the wrong word. But yeah,
Mm.
Carmen says it's definitely Jill.
Liquid.
Who's that motherfucker?
Chloe
Uh,
from
uh,
Life is Strange.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Oh yeah, Life is Stupid. Sorry.
Stupid. Liff is stupid.
Liff.
Liff.
Liff S
Like-
stupid.
Like.
Stupid. That's
Liff.
stupid. V.
That's stupid.
So stupid.
Why are you so stupid?
Just
Stop.
bad.
Do we have any other
Stop.
guesses?
Nope, I agree with Max. Life is stupid.
Sean said Chloe.
Oh, I did. I meant Max. My bad.
But you said
You know,
Chloe.
you know what I'm talking about.
You said Chloe. Olga from
Listen,
Left
it's
Alive.
not too late. It's Max.
Well, you know what?
Maximilian.
You know what?
Max.
You know what? No, it's too late.
Is it not? Is it not?
It's Max with Chloe's shirt.
Oh, you fuck! I got.
Actually,
See,
no,
I
that's
still
Rachel's.
got it.
Actually,
in
that's
fact,
Rachel's. It's
I
Rachel's
double got
shirt.
it.
It's Rachel's shirt. So
Yeah,
no, you
but-
did not. Wrong.
Wow.
She
Which was probably
ran.
like it was probably Chloe's shirt to begin with.
What
Oh,
the shit?
that mu-
Duke Nukem.
It's definitely
Yeah.
Jill. It's Jill.
Oh my god, that is no.
Duke Nukem with a dick in his hand.
After he gave up.
All out of bubble gum.
While he was giving up.
It's time to suck dick and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of bubblegum.
And I'm all about to give up.
What? Why are you crying? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. Pet abuse.
It's not my pet.
Oh. Oh.
He's not my cat.
I can abuse him as long as it's not mine.
So, are there any other guesses?
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say,
Nope.
maybe
Yeah.
not. I feel like it's some contra fuck, some like generic ass soldier dude.
Lee says it's John McClane from Die Hard Arcade.
But I'm gonna stick with Duke Nukem.
I would say maybe Chris, but the arms are too small.
Where's the boulder?
Right?
Pushed it. It's gone.
Oh,
He gave up.
I just don't know. Come. I cut his little cigar off a little bit.
This pisses me.
Who's
Monkey.
that? Who's that motherfucker?
Monkey from Monkey the video game.
Monkey, the video game.
Diddy Kong?
Did you know there's a game called Spider and you just play a spider and you like
I
it's
believe it.
weird. You can like you're this like fucking like how do I want to phrase it? You're a spider that's been experimented on and you can like upgrade yourself and get like guns and shoot and shit like that. It's fucking weird as shit, but
Sounds
it's actually
horrible, but awesome.
it's actually a good game, but it's dumb as shit. It's on the PS1.
Sounds pretty
Find it
dumb.
and play it. It's great.
It's great,
But
but
yeah,
it's dumb.
Monkey from the video game. Monkey.
Is that actually a video game?
No, I don't
Oh.
know. I have no idea. Is it some shit from Five Nights at Freddy's, maybe? Oh, no. Well,
Carmen agrees
it-
with you.
Hmm.
It's Monkey from the Monkey video
Mm.
game.
it could be like Diddy Kong, maybe?
Diddy Kong.
Oh, never mind. She disagrees with you.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. Rude.
I'm confused now.
Does she agree or disagree?
Let's
Both.
just disagree. Agree to disagree about agreeing.
Yeah. I think it's
I-
too small for a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well,
game.
here, let me zoom in.
Make it bigger.
But like the fur shit around the edges, like it doesn't look. I can't think of an image that I've seen with Diddy Kong that looks like that.
You
We're
never
going
know.
with Diddy Kong. We're going with Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong.
Final answer.
Mhm.
It's
Diddy Kong from
Diddy.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Diddy Kong.
P. Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
They pronounce
Diddy
it
Kong.
Diddy.
Yeah, because
Like
there's two
Diddy.
D's. Diddy.
Diddy.
Well, actually, they don't
Diddy?
talk at all. They just
It's
go.
Diddy. They say it like with the E. They pronounce it like Diddy. Diddy Kong.
Mm.
Monkeys don't talk, Sean.
You know what?
Who's that motherfucker, bitch ho?
Wow.
I upgraded.
Mm,
It's Scarlett Johansson
after she gave up.
in Marvel Avengers, the game.
Hmm.
Pretty good guess.
that
They have
that is that
interesting
pose
names.
from Black Widow. But I don't think that's
Before
it.
she kicks some ass.
Yeah.
And then gave up.
Well,
yeah.
she was giving up while she was kicking
Kicked
ass.
ass, gave up, and then I forgot what the other one was.
And then sued Disney.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with oh God,
Hmm.
what's her name? Oh no.
I'm gonna
Um,
get some chaos.
Trish from Devil May Cry.
Oh,
Okay.
After she gave up.
There it is.
of course.
Yeah. Alec, who did you say?
Yeah,
Scarlett
the bitch.
Johansson.
Yeah.
The bitch. Black Widow,
The
to be more
bitch.
precise.
Hmm.
Chat, I'm
Back.
gonna give the chat a couple of seconds there.
1, 2.
Wow, that
think I'm
wasn't
gonna
even
go
2
with
seconds.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
I think I'm gonna go with Sean on this one.
Man Spider.
Until-
Spider Man.
Hey, that is my shit.
Until
Copyright.
we do a reveal.
2020.
2020, yeah.
Yeah.
Question
When
mark.
did I release that? God,
I
has
don't
it been that long?
Halloween.
Oh no. Halloween, 1 year, sometime.
So we're gonna flip, and you're all wrong. Because
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I took away her gun. I took away half of her personality.
Wow.
Now she's just wolf.
No sniper.
No sniper. There's still like remnants. It's just a clip now.
Remnant wolf.
Remnant beyond ashes. And who's that motherfucker playing basketball?
It's Roman Reigns.
Comments are delayed. Oop.
Huh?
The comments are delayed.
Hmm.
It's not their fault they didn't have the right education.
I have no idea.
Something in me wants to say Laura.
I like that she's like, you'll see this in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes ago, Carmen said that the comments are delayed.
7 minutes.
Welcome to the future,
7.
Carmen. There's people in my hallway being loud.
Kill him.
Shut up!
Shut up!
Or do that.
Yeah. Whatever. They're not gonna. Not you, you're good. Yeah.
Check
Being
what I
fat.
do.
Nobody?
Nope.
I got nothing. I have no idea.
No.
Something in me tells me Laura, but I don't know. I think I might do Laura.
CMS.
CMS.
I cut her hair.
Yummy.
Her hand is because she was holding something, I think, and I took it out.
A banana.
Does she have a sword or a gun? It was a gun. Yeah.
Judging from the bolster
Banana
on her leg,
gun.
it's a gun.
The female character who teams up with Chris in Revelations. Yes, the guy, yes.
Jessica, no.
And this is the last one.
Oh no.
Who that motherfucker? Jessica, yeah.
Mm.
It is Michael Jackson kidnapping a child.
My God.
That looks accurate. Is it Jody from Beyond?
From Jody game.
Jody game?
Jody.
Jody from Jody game? No.
Jody? I'm not gonna tell you.
I have no clue for this one. You
Go.
you lost me.
That pose looks very familiar, but I can't place it.
Mm. It kind of looks like they're wearing a mask on their face.
It is the blackout for the public loo toilets. You know, they put it on the thing. It's like,
Oh,
men
jeez.
this way.
So, like, if you're
Oh,
man,
no.
women, mixed, creeper.
Lee says a bloody roar character. A character from a video game.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Knew it.
precisely it.
Got it.
Mm.
I feel like they're holding like a little dog,
It does look, or a cat.
like a little
Or kid.
ferret, a little ferret. Yeah,
Little baby thingy.
yeah, yeah.
Little baby thing.
Lady carrying baby thingy from a
Y'all-
video game.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Mm.
Is Kinsey?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I was like, they got Shondi last time. Maybe they'll get Kinsey.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn it all to hell.
Mm.
Saints Row is dead to me now, all right?
No, this is the good ones.
I know, but they fucking
The other one
ruined it
doesn't
like
exist.
Resident Evil.
Wow.
Why do they have to ruin all the good things? You know what I mean? Like why?
Because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
I'm just a sucker for dick.
The fuck.
That was good. Damn.
Stall for
Every
time. I'll be
time.
right back. Stall for time.
All right.
Um,
We can't show things because he still has. Oh, I guess I can stop sharing screen.
Oh.
That
oh
would
my
do it.
god,
Now
he's
we can-
become into a chair.
I guess.
Oh no.
Give me a sec. Ugh, Satan, I'm gonna run you over. And then
Oh
fuck.
no! Now Jazz has disappeared. And there's
Oh
another
no,
chair.
they both turned into chairs.
Oh no!
Whatever shall we do?
Let's get naked.
No,
Ouch.
that's not one thing we will. That's one thing we will not do.
Yeah,
That's-
Alec.
That's
Okay,
something
okay,
that I have
okay.
already done.
Ooh, I can actually show you Pepper Desmond now. Oh, it's all fucking
Where?
small. Yeah, she's so little, and she's got mugs and a spell, and then a keg, and then under it, it says Pepper F. Desmond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
Aren't you?
never show that to Sean ever again. He'll get so annoyed.
I'm not gonna show him. He saw the pictures. I really liked how it turned out. It like if the closer I get it to the camera, it doesn't show, but like the armor looks like fadey. So yeah.
That is a good idea from Critical Mass. What if you number the motherfuckers game so I could be like, number 5 was this person, this motherfucker.
Well, it doesn't usually have that long of a delay.
But we can still do that. You know, in
Yeah,
future.
but yeah, it's because I have like
Yeah.
a pre-made thing, and yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
Think about it. Yeah, that wasn't actually that bad.
Let me
That
present to you the alcohol of the day. Funf.
time. Alcohol of the day.
It's just called Funf.
Wow.
Hello. Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
You missed Pepper Desmond. Pepper Desmond was here.
Did you show the figure?
Yeah,
God damn it! After everything we've been
I told. Well, but I told you. Look, it's like really, really blurry, so you can't really see
Hmm.
when I go too close. But you saw
It
the
looked like it came in like a really big box.
It did.
What the fuck?
Let me show you the size of the box.
Oh my god!
then-
Why?
and
What a
then Pepper
waste! what? What?
I'm just a little cleric.
But why?
Because they had like bubble wrap surrounded by bubble wrap surrounded by like in an envelope. Like that shit
More
was
bubble
secure. I
wrap.
could shake the box and no damage would happen. Because like look how small the arms are. That shit could break in no time.
It does look really fragile.
Literally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did
It needs a
you
bigger
listen to
box.
Lee? Did you ask my chair how it's weak
Nah, I was gone.
You left too?
I went to get Pepper
She became a
Desmond.
chair.
Wow.
I became a chair.
Anyway,
Okay.
should we move to the last game of
No.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Well, what's that console?
It's Pikachu.
Pikachu, the console.
Part
Does
2.
the order matter?
Series X.
I mean, I think I did number them.
Did you?
To
Let me
be
see.
surprising, Alec actually
there we go.
picked an
Boom.
easy name for a game.
Ah. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to try and remember which. Never mind. Right. Okay. So, what is that console?
It's Pikachu.
That's
Yeah.
Pikachu.
It's an Atari.
It's Pikachu!
Is it a Jaguar?
It is Jaguar.
It's
The
you know
only
it says
gaming
it on the
console
game
that is
cartridge, right?
also-
Does it? Oh yeah, it does.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, move on to the next one.
Okay. I gotta make sure I get the right number.
It's our faces!
The right number. That's not.
What's
the right
that
number.
console?
It's
It's our
Alec.
faces!
Why are they
It's
out
the
of
Axe
order?
box.
There we go. The Axe box.
Series X.
I know what that one is. It's a Panasonic GameCube. I almost bought one of those things for fucking $800 like a million years ago, and I got had on eBay. They took my money and they never sent me the thing. Luckily, eBay like backed my purchase and refunded me the money, but I was very pissed off because like at that time in my life when I bought that, that was like the biggest purchase I had ever made in my life, and they fucked me over it.
Wow.
I would have been
Nah,
mad too.
I was
would've felt the same as you.
pissed.
That reminds me of when I got that 5th anniversary Biohazard set. I
The
actually paid.
briefcase.
Yeah, I actually paid like 2 of them because the first one didn't come up at all. And I didn't get my money back on
They
that either.
what is that the one you sent me?
That's the second one I sent you. Because obviously
You
the first
bought
one.
2 of them
Yeah.
and only got 1. That's
Yep.
fucked up.
But yes, you are.
Why
You are
though?
correct.
Why
It
didn't
is-
they? Why didn't they refund you? eBay should have like a protection
Yeah, no,
against that.
eBay said nah. Nah.
They basically
What?
said get fucked.
Yeah, they probably watched me on, just like, yeah, screw that guy. Anyway, you are right. It's the Panasonic GameCube. Let's
That
move
is
on
so
to the next
fucked
one.
up. That makes me feel really bad.
Good.
Wow, was that your goal?
Yep.
Wow, it worked.
Next one.
I see 7. I see 4.
Our faces.
I
Again.
see 6.
Ah,
I
it's a
see
great-
5.
Hmm.
There we go. Boom. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I've never seen that before in my life. It looks like a PC.
Yeah. It looks like a.
Is it actually a console?
Mm-hmm. It's a concept.
Oh, like a prototype?
Mm-hmm.
Dolphin.
No.
don't know any of these.
Maybe. I'm surprised you know about that.
About what?
The prototype for the GameCube.
Is it actually called a dolphin?
You seriously
Yeah,
didn't know that?
No, I don't know. I just
What
it
the
looks like
fuck?
there's a dolphin on the little label thing.
Wow. Then yeah, there you go. It's a dolphin. It's the dolphin. It's the prototype
It's a
GameCube.
I
dolphin.
don't actually know.
Is that actually what that is?
Looks like
It is. It's another concept for the GameCube. Under
Wow.
the sparkly,
What the
shiny
fuck?
thing, there is the 4 ports of it. So next
Well.
one.
Good job, Jazz.
Oomph!
Smart.
That's a wee
Smart.
fit. I don't know, but it looks really stupid.
It looks like a prototype for the PS5.
It's the PS6.
PS7.
Yeah,
7.
PS Series S.
Did you ever see that? I think it's called a PSX. It was like a dev, or not a dev kit, but it was like a There was a term for it, but basically it was like a modded PS1 that would play like anything. It was called a PSX.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. I wanted to buy one,
Mr. PSX.
but they were like really expensive at the time. I think they were like $1,200 or something stupid.
Jesus.
Because like some
Yeah.
of them were actually black, like the whole console.
Yeah, it just looked like a black PS1.
Mm. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted one so bad.
The answer to this one is it's a concept to the PS5. You might have seen the V shape.
I win. Go me.
Wow.
Right. What about the next one?
Hello, Westward.
What are numbers? Hello.
Number 5.
Wait for it.
Funf.
Continue to wait. And waiting is over. What the fuck is
It's
this
an
picture,
N-Gage.
Alec?
It's an N-Gage.
It's the back of a console.
I
Why?
didn't say I was going to make it easy all the time.
It's the back of an N-Gage.
It does look like an N-Gage.
You know what? I'm going with Jazz.
Yeah.
It's the only handheld game system that looks like a fucking taco. It's gotta
Chat.
be.
Chat, I'm not going to really, wait because if there's a delay, I'm just going to, go with it. But yes, it is the N-Gage. The
Boom.
No, you want to know how I knew that?
Because you have one.
The little cartridge said www.n-gage.com on it.
Wow.
All right.
You're cheating. You
Well,
cheater.
I don't know. I have games for the N-Gage, thanks to Lee, but
All
I don't
right.
have the actual N-Gage.
The next one is number 6.
Sex.
Sex.
Next.
That's a lunchbox. SpongeBob. Nickelodeon.
SpongeBob
It's a
lunchbox.
Nickelodeon console.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I can imagine.
It's an
Looking for the label.
N-Gage. Nickelodeon gauge.
It's the front of the N-Gage.
Yeah.
It's a Yeah, it's like a Nickelodeon fucking thing.
West Ward says also tried this new Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot and it was awful. You're drinking a Mountain Dew called Flaming Hot. What did you expect?
It
I
has the
mean,
same. Yeah, like that doesn't sound
sounds
like a flavor.
gross.
It's horrible. It has the same plug as the GameCube.
Well, yeah, it's a Oh, yeah, on the left, right? On the
Yeah.
bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's S Video, isn't it?
Mhm.
Could be.
It looks like S Video.
VTech
VTech something.
something.
Yes, Lee is correct.
Yep.
It is definitely a VTech. Nickelodeon VTech.
Yeah.
SpongeBob edition.
It is
After
the
it
v,
gave up.
It is the VTech V Smile.
V Smile. Who thinks this shit up? You know what I mean?
A happy
on.
person.
Japan.
People get
Not sure.
paid to come up with this dumb shit.
Literally.
And the last one, please.
7.
7.
Oh my god. I swear I just saw it move.
Oh, that's oh shit.
It's haunted. Ooh.
It's called the widescreen. It's a CGL.
CGL. Is it the I think this is wrong, but they kind of like relaunched the
Game and Watch.
Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo relaunched the Game and Watch handhelds. That's what that looks like.
And you'd be right. It's the Nintendo Game & Watch Oculus.
Is that the original or the relaunch thing? You don't know?
Walmart has them. I'm gonna go buy one.
Oh, look at that. Lee got it.
Yeah. Right. It's time to read some comms.
Read your
Comments.
comments.
Read your ass.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I don't think I could do that, but
You can try.
Crack fiction.
my
Oh
neck
my
ain't
god,
long
he's
enough.
found the right comment.
How about you
Hey.
get fucked?
Yeah.
Taco.
All right, so the comment is from Survive This Resident Evil 3 Project Resistance Episode 1. Comment from Torontosaurus Rex. And the comment is glad to learn more about this from a trusted source. Thanks, man. Question 1. What do you think makes a trusted source?
There's a ketchup picture on there.
Why is there
trustworthy.
ketchup
was
on
gonna
there?
put that out for you
He's
so
paying
random.
attention. He wants to make sure I'm paying attention.
Mhm.
I mean, I would hope a trusted source would be somebody that shares your opinion on a consistent basis, so that you guys are on the same page. So if somebody puts out an article and you guys are consistently on the same page, you can believe in their opinion. But I also want to point out the fact that I appreciate that comment, because on that video in particular, I got a lot of shit. People got really upset about my opinion about Project Resistance, because they're like, "Oh, you didn't give it a chance," and burr, 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 burr. But my opinion on that beta was spot the fuck on to the actual physical release. When that came out, it was very accurate. So whoever shit on me for having that early opinion and not giving it a chance can go to hell, because I was very accurate about my first impression on that game. That game is shit and it's broken, and I was right. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yeah.
No, I was really upset. I was just giving my genuine opinion on experiencing the beta. And again, if you look at the more recent videos on people playing Project Resistance, it's exactly what I said from the get-go. But people got so pissed off. People judge me for having these early opinions, "Oh, well, you're not giving it a chance," kind of shit. But I can tell. I'm not gonna shit on a game that I think doesn't deserve it. I can get a pretty accurate opinion, and especially in terms of Resident Evil. I get a vibe from it based on just how they're presenting the content and how it looks like it plays, because Resident Evil should be a certain thing, and if it's not that thing, I can have a valid opinion on it, and based on experience, it's typically pretty accurate. So Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Mhm.
Well, I would want you to answer the question too. So, what sources do you personally use for the news?
um, I kind of bounce around. For the most part, I use IGN and I go to Rely on Horror because they do specifically survival horror news, and I try to get more of that in the podcast because, like, that's kind of, you know, it's one of the things I want to focus on more is survival horror, but there's not a whole lot of survival horror going on in the industry right now. So
Sadly not.
yeah, unfortunately, but they're a good source for when there is like horror themed news or survival horror news. I definitely go to them. Sometimes I'll go to Kotaku as well, but it's typically between Kotaku and IGN. It's pretty similar.
Okay. Question 3. Do you consider yourself as a trusted source?
No.
That is
Jazz just
very debatable. I mean, like, it's a perspective. Like I can't say that I'm a reliable source to everybody because I'm definitely not. I'm sure I have very different opinions than probably the majority. But like again, if you relate to my perspective, then I would say yeah.
Okay, and question 4. Hence why there's tomato ketchup there. What is your favorite
Tomato
sauce?
sauce.
Yep.
What is your favorite sauce? Gee, Jazz, what?
ketchup.
Hmm.
I'd like to point out that I was not wrong at the start. I did empty the first one. So yeah.
I'm going to say
I still have
mayonnaise.
my whole thing right here.
Really? Mayonnaise is kind of gross.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know why you like mayonnaise, Alec.
Sean,
What?
second favorite sauce? The Diana sauce with the maple
Oh,
flavor.
that's my number one,
Yeah, but
I
mine is
mean,
ketchup. So.
without a doubt. That shit's fucking good.
It is. And I can't find it. I was trying to like save some to like send to
No.
everybody and I can't find it. So I think only specific stores have it. Like Walmart.
No.
How about you, Sasha? What's your
Honey
favorite
mustard.
sauce?
Honey mustard.
It's a good choice.
All right.
I don't like
That's-
mustard, but I like honey mustard.
We all know Sean's favorite is Marmite, so whatever.
Yeah.
How about you go directly to hell?
You know what? In my old backpack, I was cleaning, I was looking for my wallet. I found this old jar of Marmite. No idea when I got that, but yeah.
Did it make you automatically think of Sean?
Yes.
I'll be honest, like I gave the Marmite a legitimate chance. I tried it. I wanted to die and I threw it away immediately. Like,
Wasn't I about to try it?
I
Smelled
did
it,
what I
that-
could, but I'm not going to poison myself.
Damn it.
Should've
Sorry.
saved it.
Next comment from hopefully Andrew Hardin.
You said next comment?
Mhm.
How dare you put out the spoiler?
How dare you choose which one?
Well, hopefully you should be able to read it. I said Andrew, so you can pick the
Listen,
right
you don't
I'll
know my
read your
struggle.
comment.
It's not. It doesn't organize my files properly.
Yeah, maybe
There,
Alex
boom,
should share
boom.
screens like I do.
Professionalism, boom.
What's with the
Yeah, see. Right. So this one is from Project Resistance episode 2. Survive this, and from Andrew Hardin. And the comment is, I know he is new at this, but the constant game journo whining makes this video unbearable. With
See?
practice, he will do fine. This is a close better. Question 1. What the fuck is a journo?
I'm assuming that means journalist.
Google.
I guess.
How dare you review with your opinions on the matter in a video where you're reviewing a game? How dare you? You journal
Again,
whining.
like anybody who's played Resistance will know, immediately upon playing that game, it doesn't fucking feel right. It says Resident Evil, so I'm expecting a Resident Evil game, and when you start playing that game, it does not feel right. It does not feel like a good Resident Evil game. So how is that wrong?
Full circle callback.
All
There you
right,
go.
question 2.
There you go.
Do you think with more practice on Project Resistance, you might enjoy the game more?
Fuck no. I sat down. I gave that game, despite the shitty beta, I gave that game every fucking opportunity to turn me around on it. I played at least probably 30, 40 hours of it. A lot. I played a lot of that game. I played
Yeah.
every character. I played on both sides. I played the survivors a bunch. I played the mastermind a bunch. I explored every aspect of that game and got a good feel for the balancing and how it plays and how things work. And it's fucking broken. It's a piece of shit. It doesn't fucking work. And that was my opinion from the get-go. When I played the beta and people shat on me for giving my opinion about how bad it was, like, it's accurate.
All right. Question 3. Do you think you whine too much? And guys, do you think Sean whines too much?
No comment.
Wow.
I'd like to see a warrant for this question.
There you go.
Wow.
Nah.
Me personally, I think people should whine more, if that's what you want to call it. I feel like more people should have more opinions and be more outspoken than they are. Like, again, like, people get labeled, oh, they're whining, or you're complaining, or you have a negative attitude, or like, there's so many different labels that get slapped on having a fucking opinion nowadays. Like, if you don't just go with the flow, you're some whiny asshole. But like, we should have more perspective and more conversation and more analysis, and like, this is how we evolve and improve and make quality things, and learn from mistakes and acknowledge that mistakes were made and acknowledge quality. Like, perspectives are important, and varying opinions are important in anything that you're talking about, whether it's things that you enjoy on a personal level, or if it's video games or media or politics or socialism or whatever you're talking about. Like, there needs to be more opinions, and more people need to be more outspoken and more open to other ideas. Otherwise, like, there's no growth, there's no progress, and that's a fucking problem. I hate the way things are right now. And if you want to label me like whiny, I mean, whatever, but I'm not going to just fall in line with everybody else and just agree with popular opinion, because it's just wrong. Like, you shouldn't have that perspective on anything. You should want people to know how you feel, and people should be open to that,
People should be entitled to their own opinions.
right? And people should be
Not be
allowed
judged
to have
or-
that opinion,
Good job.
Yeah,
Whitworth.
even if you don't agree with it, right? Like, not everybody's going to be on the same page, but everybody should be allowed to have a different opinion.
Yeah, not be judged for having an opinion, because that's
Exactly.
Right? Like, they don't. People don't shit on people who will go and like complain about companies making games with like the check mark or like the fucking dance or fireworks and shit like that. Nothing happens, but that's all people ever complain about is like the useless, stupid, like shit like that. So like, somebody legitimately complaining about a game that is just bad, to me, that's not whining. That's like, if you're gonna whine online, at least have like a good reason and a good like thing to back it up with, right? Not just, oh yeah, well, everybody else is on this because the gender things was just off, so I'm with it too. Like, yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you guys said. Have your own opinion, and
Right.
like, so like, that answers the question for Alec of like, no, I wouldn't say that he's whiny. Like, Sean's not afraid to show his opinion, and I know you have a lot, but like, that's because Capcom's been shitting on you for a few years now. Not like,
And
shitting
that's
on you,
kind
but-
of the thing. Like, if none of us had opinions, like, why is it even worth watching the podcast? You know, like, anybody can talk about the news and be like, hey, this is the news, and then we can move on, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no point. Like, anybody can do that, but it's more about like having that opinion, like analyzing things and being like, well, this is what I'm getting out of it. Like, this is how I see things, and this
Yeah.
is why. And it's good to have that two-way dialogue. And I'm going to make a random ass fucking comparison here, but like, let's look at Resident Evil 4. which was like a genre defining game and changed a bunch of shit. I've talked about that a million times. And then you have ripoffs like, okay, well, Resident Evil 4 did really well. And then we have games like Cold Fear, right? Which I don't actually hate. Like you hate it. And I acknowledge the fact that comparatively, if you compare the ripoff that is Cold Fear to Resident Evil 4, it's shit, right? But say Cold Fear comes out and it's ripping off the popular game of the time, and no one says anything about it. No one has any opinion whether it's positive or negative. And because it looked like Resident Evil 4, it sold a bunch, but nobody says anything about it. Well, that tells the companies, oh, well, I guess this is pretty good. So I guess we'll continue to make games like Cold Fear and we'll, not make games that are quality like Resident Evil 4 because no one's saying anything.
Yeah.
Right? That's why opinions are important. You need to acknowledge, hey, I played these two games. They're very similar. One is good, one is bad. Here's the reasons why. This tells people like here's where we need to focus and here's where we make changes. And that concept applies through everything and anything that you talk about. If there's no conversation about anything, there's just no direction. There's no progress. There's nothing. Everything's just going to get shittier. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, that's how society is right now. Everybody's so willing to just jump on the bandwagon. Like, okay, well, what's social media saying? What's the popular opinion? Okay, well, I agree with that. Like, there's no conversation. There's no analysis. There's no progress being made. We're just saying like, okay, well, the majority is saying this, so I'm going to just go with it. And things are going to get worse because of that in every aspect of life and media and everything that we talk about. So that's why for me, it's important on the podcast, which is my platform to talk about things. I'm going to use my voice. I'm going to see like what I'm seeing. If it comes across as whiny, like you can have that opinion towards me if you want to. But again, it's about communication and opening that conversation, which is why we tend to talk about things repeatedly. We'll have different guests on the show where I'll bring up things, we talk about NFTs and digital and things like that kind of over and over again. But I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing because, again, it's involving different guests, bringing up a similar conversation, getting different perspectives on different issues, and having a dialogue. I think that's really important for whatever you do, like whatever you're talking about.
Yeah. Speaking of, we never asked Sasha which version of Leon she prefers.
Oh,
Just kidding. But like honestly, yeah, like what you were saying, this comment and the one before that are like complete opposites. And you can tell that the other guy, like, he watches your videos because he knows your opinion is like you're talking from a Resident Evil fan and game perspective. Whereas this guy's on episode 2 and he's still complaining about like, why are you still watching it if you don't like his opinions and how he like what?
Like you're sitting here and you're like, ugh, but you won't click away. It's like I have to watch.
And the fact that you kept playing the game to give it more chances shows that you're not just whining to whine. Like, I don't know, whatever. He's a poop. Well, he's not a poop, but his comment. I disagree.
Mean. He's meanie.
Every now and again, I had to pick out some mean comments. Just to.
No, I'm okay with it. I've been very open to like, I'm okay with negative comments. Just please, like, be constructive. Like, if you see, like, this comment here, you're just saying that I'm whining. Well, like, why do you feel that way? Like, okay, well, with practice, you'll do fine. It's a closed beta. Like, you really think I don't understand it's a closed beta? Are you in the beta? Probably not. I am. I'm playing a closed beta. I know what I'm playing. And I know that it's going to be buggy and I know that it's going to have problems, but I can still identify the core of the gameplay and what they're trying to do and what the balancing looks like. And I can have an opinion based on that. And that's what I did. Like, that's the whole point of me recording this and showing it to the public. If I were to just play it and have no opinion whatsoever, then why bother? Like, why not just sit alone, not record, and just play it on my own? Like, if I'm going to do that and put it up on the internet, like, the whole point of doing that is to have an opinion about it. And again, like I said, if compare my original perception of the game to the end result, like the general opinion of Project Resistance is on board with my initial perception. So like that just tells you that I had a better understanding of like what a Resident Evil game should be. If you're going to do a Resident Evil game and you're going to do multiplayer, well, there's expectations, and I can clearly see that it's not meeting those expectations. So I'm going to talk about that. It's not that complicated.
No.
All right,
Whatever.
let's do the last comment.
Okay.
Comment. Is that why there was a guy and a bear?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be
You
like,
said
"Do you
different
guys like
variable.
bears? Who's your favorite bear?"
Have you ever met a bear?
Yeah,
What's your favorite type of bear?
Hey, look, more bears.
Polar.
Right, so this one's from Teddy Jefferson, hence the Bears. The comment is from Texas Stool Song Intro. The comment is, man, I remember finding Days of Our Lives RE4 when I was about 12 or 13. It was so funny to me that I talked about it for a long while. I even got my best friend hooked on it. I just found you on YouTube and I look forward to more content from you.
Not we all. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
For R3, because he had to leave early. That's for him.
damn.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair.
Question one.
Not
More games at you guys. So, when did you first find Dual RE?
Be back in 2005 when I made it.
in 2016, 2018.
Oh wow, recent.
Mm.
Do you remember that day that we all like did a marathon with episode 13? I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean with episode 13? I will
was-
fucking murder you.
That was the date though. It's been over 10 years. I remember. Okay, I lived at my other apartment with Howie, and he was sitting behind me, and I overheard like RCS, and then I was like, "What is that?" And then we spent the whole day quoting it, and then like that day or the next day or something, he found Duel on a different channel, and that was pretty much it. But it would have been like before we made The Residents, obviously, because I didn't know like anybody. So definitely like 12 or more years. Yeah. And I kept saying, like, you know me, I don't remember dialogues and I don't remember lines and stuff very well, except for Disenchantment. But I kept like there was the motherfucker, there was the I can't spray hair gel, and the whole where he's like, "Oh, I wonder what Claire's up to," and she's like, "I fucking hate you, Leon." Like that was like my favorites. Those were those three. Like every now and then, just be like, "You can't spray hair gel, bitch," and like yeah. But over 12 years ago, it was a little baby Jazz.
That is so crazy that like it always surprises me what people find like funny or highlights or whatever. Like that Claire scene annoys the shit out of me. I hate that scene because it's so messy. The editing is terrible, the quality is terrible. Like everything
Yeah.
about it really bothers me, but like there's like I run into that a lot. There's scenes where I'm just like, oh god, I wish I never did that. Where people are like, oh, I love that part, and
Well,
I'm
like-
just like,
Yeah,
what?
because they're funny.
Yeah, and you know me, like I mean, I'm a little bit better now because I do my own ones, but like
Right.
especially back then, I was watching stuff more for the jokes. Like I would watch all these music videos, the quality was shit, the sound was distorted, but the jokes were funny. And like
Right,
I would
yeah.
draw things of like, oh, you can draw a stick person drawing, and I'll laugh because the joke is there. So I didn't even notice editing issues. I was just like, this is better than anything I've ever done, so I can't shit talk it. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the whole joke of like all of the shit he's doing, like shooting people in the face, and he's like, "Wonder what Claire's up to," and then she's like dying on the island. Like it was just so funny. It was random.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a personal hang up that just I have. Like as long as you get the joke across, like I feel like the majority of the audience is going to resonate with it and understand the joke and laugh about it. But for me in particular, because I'm a content
Perfectionist.
creator and I'm learning new things and how like I've
Yeah,
my
learning new
expectations are
things.
constantly
I'm a learner.
going up and up and up, right? Like because the more I learn, the more I know what I'm doing wrong, right? Like I know
Knowing is half the
where I
battle.
could be compared to where I'm at, and then I'm always comparing that. So it's like, oh well, from a creator perspective, like, oh, this looks terrible and the editing is bad and the voice acting could have been better and I could have done this and that and that and that. And like that stacks up and kind of influences my opinion, I guess. But it's good to me that people can still see through that,
Yeah.
especially because we are a very judgy culture as it is. So it's nice to see that the joke still goes through and is appreciated. Like, that's cool. I do like that.
And I think I've already told you about like how I couldn't watch it from start to end back then because it to me I thought it was like a let's play, so I didn't go into depth at how much like editing and how it wasn't just a game because I didn't know the game, and how it wasn't just the one person talking, like there was a whole bunch of voice actors. Now I understand all that shit and I'm like, yeah, it's not a let's play, but I still like I had favorites. Like I would go looking for my favorite episodes, but it's I appreciated it even before I could appreciate it,
It's funny that that's an interesting perspective too. Like, I always wonder, like, what do people get out of it? Because everyone's gonna have like their
I can't.
unique perspective as to like, what does this mean? Like, how, again, if you make videos, especially machinima or
Demonetized.
parodies on your own, like the more that you're involved in that culture or whatever, like the more that you're going to appreciate, oh, well, these are all the things that he did to make this content. But like
Yeah.
the less you are involved, I wonder, like, what is that perception like? If you've never played a Resident Evil game, or you're not even a gamer in general, and you come across this video, like, I've always just kind of wondered, like, what's the perception? Like, what do they think? Like, what do they think I made the CG? Like, what
Yeah,
do
it's
they
bodysuit.
understand? Do they understand like what the content is and where the jokes are and how
It's a
it's a
cosplay.
parody? And yeah, like, is it a let's play? Is it a machinima? Is it a parody? It's really interesting to me to know like what people
What is
what
it?
people understand and what people don't.
What it do?
What it do? What it that? What it eat?
What it be?
All right. Question 2: are you guys hooked on Duel?
I am.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay. All right,
Actually,
question
out of
three.
curiosity, that's a good question. Like, for you guys, just out of like total honesty, like, would like, do you guys want to see more Duel, or like you guys have seen different
Yes.
projects that I've made, different, like the Batman machinima, and
Batman.
like Dead Rising, and different things that I can do. Like, in your personal opinions, like, what do you want to see from the Ward, from me in particular? Do you like, are you more excited for more Duel, or are you more interested in seeing something different, or like, kind of, what are you guys looking at? Like, where are
Both.
you guys at?
Both. I want to know where Duel's gonna go. I'd like to see more of it because, like I said, now that I can appreciate it more, and like again, I think most of my the part of me that didn't care for Duel, but I care for it, but like the part of me that didn't was probably more related to RE4 itself. But you made it like better, so. But I would like to see more. Like I really want to see the next step of Duel, but I also want to see different stuff. Like I just, you gotta do all of it. All of it.
Do everything. Do it all.
All of it. Let's go right now. You got 1 week, motherfucker. I want updates.
You got 1 week. Make everything. Make
Yeah,
a
and I'm
machinima
not
for every
helping.
game ever made. You
Yeah.
don't have time to play the games, but make machinima for all of them.
Open all your games and load all your consoles at once and just go and fucking record all that shit. Yep.
Sasha?
Part of why I asked that before we continue, just real quick, is just because I am kind of approaching things that way. Like, I am trying to do everything legitimately, like, because I am doing season 2 of Duel, but I'm also trying to branch out as much as I can. Like, I do want to continue all the other machinimas that I've started
Batman.
in the past, including Batman.
Batman.
But I'm also doing a lot of things that are like outside of Resident Evil. I'm doing, let's see, probably 4 or 5 different projects right now that are just different game franchises. So like, you are going to start to see a lot more variation than you've seen before. So I was just kind of curious to see, like, if people, if the majority just want a Duel, and then I'm making all this different content, just kind of like, would that be a good thing or a bad thing? I'm just kind of curious.
All of it. Duel's awesome. Variety is good. So just all of it.
Sasha?
I'm with Jazz on it. I like Duel. It's interesting, and then it's funny where the jokes are, and then it makes me curious to see, where that's gonna go, and then the small other little side projects you guys do. It's just all interesting. It's new. It's like just makes me wonder where you guys are gonna go next. Like
Where do we go?
literally.
From
here.
That's good. That's good to hear because that's kind of what I hope people have. Like, again, an open perspective where it's like, oh, well, what's next? Let's have that variety. Let's have something new and something different in combination with, like, oh, okay, well, what I know is Duel, and then I'm getting more of that. But also, like, what else can we do? Like, what I like to
Barbie
explore
movies.
different things and try new ideas and explore new games. And it's good to
like,
know
what
that
else?
that's like people are open to that.
Like what else you guys have planned for the future and everything else?
Funny enough, that's question 3.
Wow. Okay.
How perfect.
Yeah. She's in your brain, motherfucker. Get out of there
Motherfucker.
quick. Get out of there quick.
Better than being in my
I
pants.
ran away.
Ran away from my pants.
Yes.
Taking them off.
Damn it, Alec.
No. No.
Alec, no.
Don't tell him that.
Not yet. We're not done yet.
Sorry,
Put
what
it,
was the
put
question?
it, put it them on.
Keep it them on. Keep it them
Keep
on.
it them on.
Keep on the damn
Keep on pants. It's his
Okay.
cousin.
So what is coming up in the future then?
So much.
Season
so
two.
So
much.
little detail as of right now.
I think
I
I mentioned. Oh, good.
Go ahead.
No, you go. You go. You
I'm
go.
on
You
mute.
go. You're not on mute. You go. You're faking.
No, I actually muted. But okay. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, I have one big thing that's gonna require a lot of people, and I was keeping it a little secret, but I feel like maybe I should like announce it because I have been working on it. What do you think? Like, keep it. Announce it?
It's episode 160. It's a special episode.
It's not an episode of anything. It's a whole new thing that I've been wanting to do since I was in fucking high school. Y'all ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I am doing a redub kind of machinima of the Magic School Bus.
Oh,
And I
my
require a
God.
lot of people. So
Oh,
I will
boy.
be holding auditions for that soon. So if you think you can voice one of the kids or anybody really well, send me some auditions because I'm starting to like cast. Yeah.
I've never heard of the Magic School Bus.
Oh, so sad.
That
I
makes
had
me
a
sad
school bus.
too.
UK
where there was
children.
No
I like-
magic.
I was a like Magic School Bus in French kid, so watching it in English is just not better. But I feel like it's also like I just mute it and like watch people talk, and I'm like, this is horrible to begin with, like the shit they do. So
it's fucking crazy.
yeah, now it's just gonna be a magic show.
I feel like that show's teaching kids to do drugs. Like,
Yeah, it's actually called the Magic Shroom Bus. So get on board and yeah, yep, coming to theaters near you, October 2075.
2075
I was gonna say 17, and then I was like, wait a minute. Yeah,
coming out 2005.
coming out.
Look,
TBD.
look out for it.
So
on
let me know if
DVD.
you'd like. Let me know if you'd like to audition because it's a nice variety of cast too. So yeah. Meep, 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 meep.
I'll be the bus.
Thanks, everyone.
The bus talks.
Oh no.
Everybody talks, even the lizard. I think I'm not.
It's funny because I'm doing something probably along the same lines with the
Barbie movies. Do it.
Oh my god.
Mm,
Have a
No,
note,
with
read
the
Barbie movie.
Street Fighter animated series. Like,
Oh my god.
have you seen any of that?
So
It's dumb.
not
as
that I would
fuck.
remember.
It's so stupid, and that's kind of the idea, is to take like how dumb that anime is and just dial it up to like 4,000 and just like lean into how
Jesus.
dumb it is. So that's gonna be fun.
oh, jeez.
kind of reminds me of gravitation idea I had. So it's still in the back burner, but maybe it probably gets so many copyright claims
I
from
remember
Sony.
that.
Yeah,
That's
I
the thing
remember
that
you
sucks.
sending me that.
If you're
Mm.
going to do something that's anime related, you're going to get, well, you're not necessarily going to get a strike, but you'll definitely get demonetized for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially since
I'm
some-
trying to make sure we all do get demonetized slowly. It's all part of my
There you go.
usual
That's a good way to do it.
I was gonna just put it on, like, I wasn't gonna just put it on your account because it's recorded like off Netflix and shit. So if it lets me post it and doesn't ban it from countries, I'm just gonna say like not my credit, my stuff, not monetizing, allow ads. I don't care. I don't own it. As long as you don't like block the account. Even then.
Well, ads. Here's a personal VPN thing. Yeah, this is what I say about VPN. Yeah. Raid Shadow Legends, whatever.
Where's Fisting Force?
Manscaped.
All right, I'll do a little update on my things, I suppose. So I've had, thankfully from Westward, I have now got all Gale's lines. So just waiting for a few other lines from other people, then I can get properly started in there.
For Fisting Force?
No, for Denotion of Crisis, I'm
Oh,
not updating it. But,
I was like, you don't have all the voices for that.
No. Fisting Force, yeah, that's another thing.
Back burner.
The other problem is, I'm moving very, very slowly.
No, really?
No, I couldn't tell by all the boxes
I thought you were
behind
just
you.
redecorating your boxes.
So Alex is still looking for computer parts for my new computer. So I'm not going to get too much into rush to doing it, but hopefully by the time we've moved and some extra lines might have appeared out of nowhere. But yeah. So yeah, I still want to do Fisting Force. I still want to do Drunk Hitman. That sounds so wrong.
Drunk Hitman.
Life
Hitman.
is stupid.
Stupid.
And outside the residence and possibly even the residence.
Save the
as well.
Smurf yet.
Inside the residence. But yeah.
Smurf yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my update.
Outside
It's
the
still,
residence.
still in the back burner.
You have a lot of back burners.
I do. It's annoying.
Me
Mine aren't even
too.
turned on. Everything's on the front burner, all in one pot right now. It's
All my
overboiling.
shit's in the fucking refrigerator at this point.
I put it in the oven, but didn't turn that shit on. That's how.
One other side thing is, I will say it's been challenging because we've had some people leave for whatever reason,
Yes, Sean.
and it's been also nice to have new people like Sasha and R3 come in and help me out with lines. So yeah, it's been good. It's good and bad. It just takes a little
Yay.
while.
Is
new
R3
people.
actually doing the VA or is he using his people?
Yeah, he's doing.
Is he?
He's playing a half dead guy in Dynasty Super Crisis.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm a dinosaurs.
I'm a dinosaurs.
Listen, you're a
Alright.
learning, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's it. Read your comments. Done.
Episode 2 of Unjustice coming
Never.
someday.
Never.
I really do want to go back to that one. I miss my
Injustice.
Batman. Batman.
Batman. I remember that's how I
Well,
started talking to you.
Oh yeah, it was right.
I was
around
like,
that
Shayla,
time,
tell
huh?
him I want to be in that. And she was like, okay. And then she's like, I'm Supergirl. I'm like, fuck you. Tell him I want to be in that. Stupid.
Well, I don't even know if she's gonna
Are we
be
in
around
space?
to come back and continue to do that role. It's
She's
been
like
so
a
long.
CW. She's
I've
a
got to
CW
do.
show.
I've got to do. I've got to do a lot of recasting for that one. I don't have my Superman anymore.
I'll be
I don't know if
Superman.
Lindsay's around to do Wonder Woman. It's gonna be rough.
I'll do Wonder Woman.
I'll be
Perfect.
Superman. There you go. Justice.
You can be
That's
Batman. I'll be Wonder Woman.
Batman.
Batman.
He's still my favorite ooze guy from the last episode of Irrelevations, the one that just falls and he's like, "Oh."
Ow.
It's great. Who's Batman?
I'm kind of dreading that though. Like I literally
You died after.
killed
You're just
myself
like, "Eh."
after well, in ways it was worse than doing Nemesis just because like it was the first time that I had ever done that kind of a voice, so like I really fucking pushed myself to get through it, and Batman had way more lines than Nemesis did.
Batman.
So like when I was done with that episode, my throat was just fucking in ruins. Like I wanted to die.
In on that subject, I actually have a question for you guys.
Ooh.
What character or voice have you done? I know, I'm sorry, Sasha, I don't know if this will apply to you as
I've
well.
done
But
none.
there you go. Answer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which character or
Not
voice
yet,
do you
anyway,
find
not
was
yet.
like the hardest, that killed your voice the most? Like not just like, oh, my throat hurt and then I was okay. Like the one that killed you for at least a day or two. Like
Funny enough, it was actually the T-Rex when I first started to do that. That fucking wrecked my throat. But annoyingly now I can just do it like that. And not even think about it.
Is it the Spencer one?
Yeah. it's
I call it
T-Rex,
Spencer, but I know it's
Colonel.
all Spencer. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm so comfortable doing that voice now. It's like I just given it to T-Rex, the Colonel, and it's like Spencer. It's just like, yeah, fine. But the one I struggle with, and even though I can't really remember how I did
Remember?
it, is William Burke in Dante's
Yeah,
Cruise
we were
Speed.
just talking about that today.
Yeah, it's like it. The first bit when he's still human, that's fine. But when he becomes the
Batteries?
monster, Burke and G mutation,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, "Ugh."
G Monster.
And that's the thing because he asked me to do the lines. So I did the lines, and then it took a couple of weeks until he's like, "Okay, can you try and do this one again?" And I'm just
Yeah.
like, "I can't remember what I did fucking weeks ago."
Yeah, bro. It's been like a week.
Like, yeah, I even know what I ate this morning.
Right? Where are we? Where am I?
But yeah, that
I'm
was
so sorry.
definitely the hardest for me.
Okay. Sean, was it Batman?
Yeah, probably Batman.
Batman.
Batman and then Nemesis are my two. I don't. I
Nemesis.
mean, there's been moments when I'm doing Leon that are hard because like there's. You shut your face. When I'm recording as Leon, because like Leon has way more lines than probably any other role that I've ever done. So like depending on the episode, I'll have like fucking 400 lines to do as Leon, and depending on the episode again, like sometimes I'm like, you know, higher energy than others. So it's like if I'm having to do the high energy and it's like a lot of fucking like, you know, half the script is like that, then that was pretty brutal at times. But in terms of just like pushing my voice and in terms of doing a specific voice, then yeah, probably be Batman and then Nemesis. Batman.
Never bet. Never
And
Batman.
like literally when I first started doing the Batman voice for Injustice, like I was literally pushing myself as hard as I could to get that voice like as over the top as possible. Cause like that was the whole idea. It's like, oh, Christian Bale Batman is so stupid and over the top. Let's just take that and dial it up as high as I can. So I tried to push that as far as I could by just being like really dramatic and just like, you know, like going as hard as I could into it. And trying to maintain that for hundreds of lines of dialogue is like not a good time. But I mean, it was fun, but it hurt. It hurt my life.
Poor
Hurt my
Sean.
throat.
Boy, Sean.
I got something for your throat. That might help it.
How about you go get fucked?
Robert Justin.
Yeah. I punched my
Water.
microphone.
Yeah.
Good job.
Stop moving.
Oh,
I
look,
will
it's Diz.
say-
You stop moving.
Hi, Diz.
Hi,
This
Diz.
has been.
This,
Yeah, this has
yeah,
been-
way to join at the last possible second. But I appreciate
will
the
say-
support.
Carmen wants to be Batman and or a little girl on the school bus. Well, there's
That's
a lot
the
of little
same
girls on the
character.
school bus, but you can be Batman on the school bus.
Batman as a little girl
There
on
you
the school
go.
bus.
Carmen doing a Batman voice for the little girl on the school bus. Sold. If you can do it, fucking send me your audition. I'll put you as the at my school.
You know what?
You know what? Alex just like, there's 3 now.
It never ends.
No.
I mean, no.
Boy.
Is
Well,
that it?
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Does that
I finished
bring
ages
us
ago.
to the end? Wow, how dare you?
Yeah.
now.
It was a riveting topic. So fuck you.
Okay.
This
Wow.
has been
Wow.
episode 1,004,160.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at The Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/thewardproductions to get exclusive content, or you can buy merchandise like t-shirts, hats, and more on our website at
Don't
the-ward.com/shop.
go shit.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Why are you not wearing that hat?
I'm wearing the shirt.
And it's covered.
You're a
It's
shirt.
covered.
It's because I had
What
to be
is this
blue.
shit?